Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think we are live. Oh no. No, not that one. This one. Just doing a little refresh to get the tabs shuffle up on there. Yep. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone. Ace Farmer Cavill here, and today we'll be doing some towers. As you can see here, we have the hard mode towers. I'll share my pros and cons for that. And then we have some endless because we finally got our critical poise from Realm Shifters. So thank you, Odie, for giving us critical poise. Happened recently. So I have some temples running. So we're going to get some good stuff there. It looks like I have a friend that joined me, but I'll share the last thing before I introduce him. And we have the trainer, the Pokemon or aspect battles, because I need some more Solarite and or pure Darkstone. So that's what we're going to be doing today. And you have the power to speak now, Takaro. There we go.
I wanna be the very best. No one ever was.
Happy Friday, Kev Dog, to you. That's right. It is Friday today. That is right.
Oh, if you're in America, it is.
Yes, some people it's already Saturday already. It's already Saturday.
That is indeed correct. It is 9:41 a.m. in Australia.
But yes, let's get started. Let's see. I think we're going to wait a little bit for the endless. I'm going to see if there's some usual suspects online for me to invite. Fortunately or unfortunately, this guy's already got to 245, so I'm going to let him chill there. I'm going to see if I can find another person that wanted some help, but may not be online.
Bird and Cat 1 carrier hid my house keys on me. I don't know where they are.
Well, that's not good.
No.
That is not a good way to start your Saturday.
Oh no, I've already started it worse. My charger wasn't plugged in last night.
Oh no, you had to charge it. You had to plug in your phone.
Yeah, so I haven't charged my phone properly. And we've got raid day today.
Oh yeah, so you better get it charged up or get a battery pack soon for it.
Battery packs are dead, but I've got my charger cable with me. I've got it up to 24%. Once I hit the coffee shop, I'm just gonna charge my phone there while I'm drinking coffee.
You're gonna have to just rock and roll with it, man. You might have to just stay close to some outlet and every 30 minutes or so charge up your phone or something like that, or every hour.
But it only takes about an hour to get my phone to full. So, pretty sure I can get it charged up and ready while I'm having coffee.
But alright, folks, so you can see here that I got some ascension levels on the Beowulf. I was going to say Gilgamesh, but I have some leftover Solarite that I can technically spend on other classes. So I was trying to see which one I would want to take and focus on next. So Gilgamesh is 23 that needs Solarite. I don't know if it needs anything else. We'll just go through the stroll and just check it out, see what's up. Hey there, G. So nope, wrong building. So this one actually just needs iron because I have enough Solarites. That's funny. I had to buy iron 2 or 3 times for the last couple of Gilgamesh Ascension levels. So okay, it's that one.
Cold.
That one would take out majority of my Solarite that I have right now. Heretic needs titanium. I can technically buy that tomorrow at Tower Shards if I wanted to send Heretic some more. Beowulf needs pure Darkstone, a lot of it, about 2,600. So that's going to be a fun little journey. I could work on Summoner. I'm not feeling like it. I can do Deity because Deity is now my 3rd highest one at 25, I believe, which is cool. So Deity is always pretty strong. I can show some examples of just how powerful Deity is with just, literally an 1/8 of the power that I have right now. It'd be kind of crazy.
I'm gonna split. I just want to drop in and say good morning.
All right, Zakaro. Well, take care, buddy. Enjoy your raiding day.
Hopefully I get a shiny 100% Latios / Latios. A Shundo.
Nice, nice. You're trying to get one, or you got one?
Well, I want one. I do have a shiny Latios.
But it's
It's
not.
not a
It's not. It's
Dragonite.
not. It's not 100%.
No. No, I got a few Latiases. I don't have the Mega Candies for them though, so I wouldn't mind being able to Mega Evolve them.
Yeah, I'm just not feeling like a sending summoner right now. But congratulations, Phantom King, on getting Heretic Corvus.
Congrats, man. That's a big step. I remember when I posted my one.
I didn't have my.
I pulled a 4 a.m. all-nighter for it.
I didn't have my. What is it? My volume settings next to me in order to mute them. So go ahead here. That sneeze. There's one more class. Very nice, buddy. You can do it. I believe.
I don't know what tier 10 class I'm gonna go or tier 11 class I'm gonna go for next.
It just depends.
Well, I've got DDR Aura. I've got Heretic or Aura.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's Heretic.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure I've got Bio as well.
Beowulf Regia, right? Or Beowulf Hydrus?
Yeah. It might be Bio. I don't know. I'll have to log in and find out. I know I've got four or five classes now.
Well, that's good. You just need Beowulf Phantom King. So I'm trying to think about that, G, because the one-handed staff would definitely give you access to doing more power quicker, because you can start doing quick cast Ultima if you wanted to. But also the classes are pretty strong as well. I mean, part of me wants to lean toward Heretic Corvus just because you get access to Thief Gear, so you can take and use your Hell Heist, and you can take and get Rift Rogue gear, and because I need titanium, so we can kill some of these judges that I have over here. But also Heretic Aura is really good, but Heretic Corvus will mainly be towards Endless. Just like the one-handed staff, you can go further in Endless to get your 400 record with that. Potentially, maybe not on your first attempt, but who knows? Some people get it on their first attempt to get the 400 if they prepare right and have the right stuff.
I think I'm 300 and something now, as far as I've gone with Endless.
Phantom has its Hydrus, Takara, because I saw you use verse 4 in a dungeon before. Lol.
What was that about me now in Hydrus?
And that's what he's claiming. Yeah, 400 in Endless.
No, I didn't hear the actual.
I mean, eventually,
question,
he's declaring that you had Beowulf Hydrus because he saw you use verse 4 in a dungeon. He swore upon it with his life that he saw you use verse 4 in a dungeon. Yeah, I might have
used. Bio is my other one then. This is what happens when I'm still half asleep, But I mainly use DD and Heretic over Bio. By saying that, I am trying to build Bio.
He's saying you carried him before, lol. So he literally saw you carry him. 1 million verse 4 you did. You did big boy verse damage. But let's get through these Pokemon battles right now. We're going to start out with that first.
Oh, you jumping into Pokemon, are you?
I'm doing the aspect battles. I'm joking around and calling them Pokemon battles. So I need a and not actual Pokemon, Takaro. Not the actual game, sir.
For those who don't know, I actually play multiple GPS games.
He does. This is true.
I started with Ingrid. I'm the top of my class here in Orna. I play Pokemon Go. Played the Minecraft one before it disappeared.
Before it disappeared to the void.
Played Pikmin and realised it sucked.
Let's see. Can I hit this with that?
I mean, me and 13 Cat 1 racked up 40 kilometers walking the other day.
Nice. That's a good amount.
Oh yeah. I was Solvo when I got home after that when we finished.
Come on, hit.
And by the looks of it, I think 13 Cat 1 will be doing the raid day early. because his baseball will be cancelled because it's raining.
Oh yeah, well that usually prevents people from playing baseball. But I thought I said hey
Yeah,
to you, but
well,
if I forgot, hello there, Storm Shaw. I'm doing pretty well. We're just enjoying the Friday night, Saturday morning, wherever you are in the world. Um, I'm gonna be trying out the new critical poise that we have for Realm Shifter for Endless. Um, so if you know people that are between 225 and 245, I'll take some people above 245 to help them out, but I'd prefer the people that are like fresh people,
take me
or
with you. I'm
people.
only level 200.
Sorry, ma'am. I can't help you. You're too low level. Um. So we have access to critical poise now. So it's like heretic with critical poise for heretic Corvus. We finally got it now for realm shifters. Took a little while because they proclaimed or declared that they would give it to us a while ago, I believe, or it was at least in their goal. But I understand that they're working on multiple things. Um, yep. So you're gonna have to start doing endless with Corvus now, Phantom King. You're gonna have to do it.
Phantom King.
That's his name.
What's happening, bro? I realized who it is.
It's Twitch is glitching. Well, I don't know what to tell you, man. I mean,
Just refresh the page.
I mean, you can do that technically. That is one thing you can do. Just try, turning it on and off by refreshing the page. The classic, try turning it on and off again. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work, and that's a beautiful display of avidity right there. And those birds need to go. Phantom King said he's going to get his next ascension level in less than an hour. He's going to get them 42 to 43, so he's growing up. All right, well, take care, Dakaro.
Be good, Phantom King. Oh.
You heard him. And you have been defeated. And zap that one, and then zap that one. We're definitely going to take the troll out as fast as possible. Nice that it gets some extra turn, or an extra turn. We're going to just drain that one, and then slice and dice, and then another slice and dice with the hexacut. Let's see. Yeah, I think these are probably the biggest threats right now. Yeah, because the Anubis will make quick work of the other ones. Let's do this. Yep, we're gonna do heat lightning on you. Zap is zap. A lot of that HP down, and then this will do effective because it's the fire part, and then another one. I've heard many people say that. Believe it or not. Just kidding. I haven't really heard a lot of people say that. Phantom King. His pieces. He thinks that the Spawn King Guild is better than the Fishing Guild, and I would disagree. I know a lot of people that would disagree with me over there about it. Let's see what I get. 17. Ooh, that's a low roll, but I still did gain almost 100. So I gained like 80 something, I think. Maybe 90, close to 90. But yeah, 10 more battles to go, and then I'm going to make the decision. I want people to take in... So this is the thing. Do I work on ascending Beowulf more? Because I plan on using Beowulf for some dungeon farming potentially in the future with farm gear. Hello there, Hypon.
Hello.
So it'd either be Beowulf or Heretic, I think would be the two. Hello there, Mimic.
Butter beans. What's up, buddy?
So I'm trying to decide what I want to take and work on. So it's either going to be Beowulf or Heretic is what I'm deciding, because I like the idea of the new
Beowulf.
the new weapons from the raid, or the new event for next month from Wormhunt, how they're evolving
Use the new weapons on the deity, Beowulf.
Deity and Beowulf, you're saying? No Heretic?
You have to use the new weapons on deity and then build Beowulf now. But you can use them on Beowulf because you can build for magic with him anyway. And
yeah, I mean, technically I could do it on both of them.
So go Beowulf.
Beowulf is different and it's not summoner.
You're right. You're absolutely
Beowulf's
right.
more fun. It's not
So, I mean, I'm always already considering Beowulf. That's why it's the highest one that I have right now. So then I'll be spending my proofs of trials then on pure Darkstone then, because that's what I need in order to ascend. As you can see right here when I hop over there.
Throw Heretic in the garbage. Burn it with fire.
Burn it with fire, he says. See, like, I need
all
a whole 2300 and change pure Darkstone. G said, not my Heretic.
I mean, it's good for you, but I don't want him going Heretic.
He doesn't want he doesn't care for me going Heretic. He can do whatever you want.
Each their own, except for Kevo. He can't be representing as a Heretic, trying to get other people in the game to start messing themselves up playing that class. They have to learn on their own.
You have to learn the hard way, just like everyone
Teach them
else.
all the meta stuff. If you teach all of them the meta stuff with Beowulf, Northern Forge will nerf it right away. So do that.
Of course, Stormshaw, you would say deity. Totally biased opinion. He puts in quotation marks because he's a deity.
Yeah. That's fair. They can't do much of anything to deity. Deity's meant to be an all-rounder, but...
Well, that's the thing. I'm just, so what I'll do, what does Critical Poise do? So Critical Poise is like having Critical Poise is basically you keep your buffs as long as you're critting. Your temporary buffs. So temporary magic, temporary attack, defense, resistance, crit, all that stuff. You can get as many temporary, all those fun buffs. You can stack as many to one of them. As long as you crit, you have a 97% chance, or let me rephrase it this way, how they have it worded. You have a 3% chance each turn for it to fade away. So a very small chance.
50% positive status effect. Does that affect it at all?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. But pretty much like you can stack up a lot of buffs if you have the right pets, because pets are going to be these way are using potions as well. Because technically, you can use this thing called the Discory Mead, and the Discory Mead will give you temporary crit 2. So in theory, if you were to be relying on temporary crits, then you wouldn't need to have a base amount of crits necessary. But it could be a little bit of a detriment if you're running endless and it's gone and you have to get it back because you don't have enough crit rate. So you'd have to change your gear and do a whole bunch of other complicated stuff that some people probably won't want to do, But some people will, and I might be one of those people. Maybe.
Man, that could be useful. I'm excited to play with that. I'm gonna start running that now. I have to use the.
Yes, you're gonna have to, Fanthing. You have to learn the hard way, but luckily, well, not luckily because it's a chess piece, but one of the new pieces of the year in the future might have mana regeneration for thieves, which might be helpful. Of course, some people are like, no, I want to use my court jester's outfit. How dare you maybe use something that's not the court jester's outfit? I'm just like, bro, you're using the mimic head, you're using the trialing weapon, or the new trialing weapon that they might have in the future.
Put on the Asker chess piece and make it fun,
You can use the Asgard chess piece to get temporary all 1, which is 25% to all your stats. Come on, hit.
Oh man, that's gonna make Endless great for Corvus now.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna be doing some later on today. After I maybe finish these Pokemon battles.
Because I mean, you can get like temporary defense and resistance up from Celine, or not Celine, but Themis,
Yes, you
right?
can.
And that would stack
You
too.
can. And it would. Yep. It definitely would. You can have all the temporary defenses if you wanted. You can have a temporary defense 1, 2, and 3 because you get the 3 from one of the Olympia pets. Rare chance.
Oh no! Realm Shift 2, sir.
Oh no! Now you're cooking too much now.
Oh my god! I might.
You're
I
cooking.
might do some
That temporary Dex
stuff.
3, man. Not even just the avidity chance, just having the Dexterity 3 up.
Oh, that would just be like, missed me.
It's like
on
I'm fast.
everything.
I'm faster than the lightning now. You can't catch me.
I'm almost dead, but I'm gone. Man, that could. Oh, that could be fun. Man, I'm glad they kept avidity too. That's even better.
Yeah, I knew
might
a lot
just
of
perfect
people.
shot my
A lot
way
of
to
people,
fart.
including me, would have been very upset if they got rid of avidity. And they're like, "Here you go. Here's your replacement." It's like it's not the
I might be able to-
same.
I think I can perfect shot up to 400 now.
You might be able to.
Mm-mm.
We're gonna just hit you, and then now y'all are gone. Ooh, not bad. 6 proofs.
Alright.
I mean, I had some practice and training with it when I was Heretic, because Heretic Corvus at the time when I was playing it had the flask and had the critical poise as well. So I was constantly changing out my pets. The pets that I used are the Stuart Gwilgi, the Ashen Phoenix, and the Atlas pet. Those are the main ones. Depending on how safe you want to be, you can use the Yeti to get the temporary fire and temporary lightning immunity. If you wanted to do something like that, I'm probably not going to do that, but some people might, if they want to be super safe, but that'd be a lot of work in order to take and just be swapping out at least the minimum of 4 pets to get different buffs. Somebody asked me earlier, what's the best pets, or somebody asked on the Realm Shifter section on the Orna Legends, what's the best pet if I want to do a no buff run, and I was like, just use the Ashen Phoenix, It's temporary all stat 3, which I think is pretty beneficial, and it has a chance to give you ward turns as well, which is also pretty beneficial. If you want to be at least somewhat safe and use a Divine Bastion and get a couple of turns, and then just suspect your bird to give you some turns over time. Because it has a higher chance to give you ward turns than, something else. Oh, no, not the Fallen Leviathan and 2 Dark Pegasus floor, you bastards. I really need to get a perfect Coupe de Grace person in here. Or something like that.
Oh, I mean, Viper Song could be very useful too for setup.
Viper, what is it? You can
temporary crit 2, temporary defense resist 2.
You'd use the Realm Spikes, because that gives you temporary crit 3. That'd be all you really need.
Yeah, but you could stack them.
You don't need all of them though. If your spells have a crit 3, and you can use Worm Song.
Why not get all? If you could get all the things, then why not put all the things on there?
I mean, I don't disagree with you.
How many buffs it takes before it breaks the line of buffs, even on the simplified mode.
All right, we're down to 2v2.
Here's temporary crit 1, Northern Star.
All right, it's down to 1. I'm gonna need to heal up here. I might need to reset here because this is annoying, unless I can hit them with this heat lightning. All right, back to this. Oh yeah, I might reset. Anubis is goated indeed. Well, I'm definitely putting them to the test right now. Come on, just hit him. Thank you. Thank you. Why do you gotta be hitting so hard, buddy? Why are you hitting so hard? Dude, slapping for like 300 a turn almost. Now you see why I bring Anubis here with me. The other two are like, you know, the big heavy hitters, but he's the one that cleans up. He's the janitor. He has to clean up with their messes, what they can't deal with. Ooh, yeah, Gilgamesh. Good thing that my dude got a whole bunch extra turns, so. And you killed my dog. How dare you? I'm gonna go all John Wick on you now.
That was not very nice.
You shouldn't have killed my dog, man.
I mean,
He's dead.
right.
He's dead
I'm
now.
with you on
I
that.
mean, he was the final boss, so it makes sense. All right, there we go. I'll take that. 89 Brewster Trials from the final floor, and I got 2 pure Darkstone as well. So, you know, we rocking and rolling here, folks. There we go.
Oh.
Up to 533. We may be able to get over 1,000, maybe. You know, let's see. How much would I be able to get for pure Darkstone with that? It is expensive because it is a tier 7 material. So 105 gets me 66. So I might be able to get close to 600, which would be a good drop in the bucket. It'll bring me down to maybe getting close to under 2,000. Then get into like the 1900s. That's good.
You know what's going to be useful now, buddy, for Endless? The Tethra for setup.
Man,
Double dragon up on a dragon build.
man, this is
It's a temporary buff.
this is like getting into like dangerous amounts of gear required levels, kind of.
I mean, I don't know. I would put a Tethra on my deity for the second part of the setup, so I could try to get the temporary attack buffs off deity before I switch over to Realm Shifter for the run.
Use Fallen Gilga, Anubis, and Odin. I mean, technically I have an Odin, I think. No, I don't.
Are you doing Pokemon
I have
battle?
Hades, but I don't have Gilgamesh, so it's like... I personally like using the finesse people. Like, there's other people I could use, but, you know, 100% I need somebody that's tanky that can heal themselves pretty good, and Anubis does that pretty well. I mean, I suppose Hades can do it well, but I think Anubis is just better than Hades, because I don't think Hades doesn't have any Omnimancy spells, which is a bummer. Ooh, there we go, there we go.
Wait a second. The imagination gives you all up as a permanent buff?
Yes, it gives you Berserk 2.
Oh. That's just a waste then.
it's
Pop
late.
mushrooms in this house.
We have shrooms here.
Crit
One.
damage. Start.
I could use an assassin technically, but then I'd have to like protect him kind of, because mine's kind of high. So I might try it. I would probably replace, because I'd have to replace one of the assassins, one of the finesse people for it, and it breaks my heart that I have to replace him, because I really don't want to. I want to heal up because they kind of you know were stoling my dog over there. They're trying to. All right, there we go. Chip damage. Heat lightning. Good damage. And this should finish it off here. All right.
Well, I just messed up my weekend.
Oh no.
Yep, I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna do some cooking.
He says,
Oh,
"Let me cook."
my Orna birthday is tomorrow.
Oh,
6
wow.
years.
For 6 years. Wow.
I know.
Oh, that's dangerous. This is not a good floor here.
It's like 2 decades in gamer time.
Yeah. Let's see. We can recover from this. We're not in
So
that
I
bad
wonder
a situation.
how many pieces that you could put on Corvus for temporary gear you could just switch over to occasionally for a couple floors until they proc.
There is.
I know that
There's one you can put on.
piece that give you temporary attack, dex, and magic. The Asker Guard would give you temporary all. If you use blood ships yourself, then you would lose your critical chain, right?
Yes. Well, you have a chance to. But you already use Curse of Sekhmet, so you don't have to worry about Blood Shift.
What about Realm Shift?
Hey, Blood Shift gives you, doesn't Blood Shift give you an attack bonus?
It
while
gives
it's
you,
active?
yes, it gives you 10% stats and 5% crit rate.
Yeah, so I'd want that active too, as much as possible. I wouldn't have to worry about the Curse of Stock that would stop me from healing
I mean,
if I
you
put
started,
crit on the enemy. Huh. So what, buddy?
There's lots of cooking to be done with Endless.
Yeah, it's
Lots
unfortunate.
of cooking.
What offense do stuff?
I wait for the Dragon event. I hope for a higher anguished trialing.
I mean, mine's level 3 right now, so I mean we'll probably be doing higher than level 3. I was discussing earlier today with Hypon and some other people about what are my thoughts on doing the new Anguish system with the Worm Hunt event, because for some people that don't know, and I'll show it to you in a minute, but Ymir is not like a very weak health boss. It has a lot of health already. So
And they said they were to change the Anguish scaling to go with health instead of like or dexterity too, so it's gonna have more health than before.
like
But
my
this is the first
example
time
is
since the
like
new Anguish system.
my example is like, let's say for example, well, I'll just finish this and I'll be able to better provide examples for it.
Red Dagger.
Yeah, but that would mean that you.
Or Ultima. Ultima Strike.
This is where like having like quick ass Ultima would help out for people in the party to help out with damage.
I mean, he's doing a lot of buffs, a lot of.
Well, it depends. Yeah, it depends if he's
Divine
doing Divine
Bastion.
Bastion. You know, sometimes you can just attack on the first turn. You know, sometimes he just hits you on the first turn.
Gonna be funny.
I mean, I'm sure it would definitely would be entertaining. I'm not denying it, because like what the main reason we would do shackle stuff, is because we want to have a higher luck rate, because basically we're increasing the luck drop rate of the bosses. Yeah, avidity. Let's go. 73. That's what I like to see. Ooh, I got some good materials. Alright, so here we go. We're going to go to the Codex. We're going to go to the Codex. Teach us, oh great Codex. What is this Ymir fellow that I speak of? Well, this is raids. Well, that makes sense.
Dragon.
That makes sense why I wouldn't
Call
find that
the
in
big
raid.
dragon.
Be under the bosses. Alright, here we go. So you can see right now it doesn't show the health, which is sad, but I think it has something like over like 300k health, I think, as base right now. So let's say, for example, we're gonna go do some Anguish math on 3. We're gonna just use 300k because it's like a roundish number. So if you go here, and right now I'm currently 9, so that currently gives them an additional 180% stats. So 180% of added on top of that 300 is over double.
Like 800,000.
So yeah,
Probably
we're thinking of like you know 700,000-800,000 just as a base one, and then you encounter
then
Berserk
Berserk.
one, and the Berserk one would have like close to like 2 million health. Originally I was thinking
mean-
like 1.4, but you know 2 million seems a little, or 1.8, 1.9.
I could wreck one of those.
Yeah, if you,
think.
I mean, if you have the high enough shackles, because you remember your shackles, you'll be shackled if you're fighting this right now with the 180%.
Yeah, but I would just make the Swan Song, give it Dragon, since it doesn't affect the skill on it at all, and then I would just rend epi that thing into oblivion. As soon as
Yeah,
I
you can
see
do
it.
that. You can do that, 100%.
Super
Or you can
effective
do realm strikes too. But I think Epi would have more pens, so do more damage in realm strikes. It just depends. You can do horizontal
I don't wanna take
slash as
that
well.
mischance.
A horizontal slash is a good one as well. As another option, if you don't have Epi, if you don't have Blades of Finesse, you can use horizontal
Oh, yeah,
slash.
For the other
As
folks,
another
that'll work.
alternative. Well, this is without the shackles actually. So let me enable the shackles. So it's still 100%, but you can see here we have 34.2% luck with this. We have anguish. Gear chance is 100%, which is crazy. So literally every single ornate that you're gonna get is gonna be anguish most likely.
Nice.
And then I have a
Hey, what'd I tell you,
26%
dude? This is a
chance
good-
for proofs. So I've been talking about him because that's what's bringing out the Wormhead event. So I'm very not happy and happy at the same time with the new raid. I didn't want to cover it yet because it's not been like officially, like it's on the website, so it is officially released. So I can just show people what it is. Just really go on a little tour of Yelbag right now, or however you pronounce it, Yelbegen.
Hey Kevo, could I get you to do me a favor?
What's up?
Start asking your folks what they would think about you doing like ASMR Orna guides. That's it. Just stick some feelers out there and see what people think. I think you have a secret talent that we're not using. I think we can put it to work.
So you need to have a new tower key in order to get into the new tower, which is cool. So
What?
it's called the Yelbegen Tower Key. So you need this in order for the new Worm Hunts world events. Key to the Tower of Yelbegen. So this is a new themed tower that they're doing. This is the first time that they're doing a whole themed tower maybe. So this is the raid here, Yelbegen. It has a lot of spells that you use. It's similar to Ymir. It has Ultima, all the common elemental Tremor 7 spells, it looks like. It has Towerfall as well. Ward of Bone, so it's 80% Ward Absorb. Prism of Blight to debuff you, and then Cleave. So there's a little bit of, an attack spell as well.
Yeah. Think it's gonna be a problem.
And it's weird because it actually has abilities, which is weird. So that makes me think we might be able to get it as a pet. I'm hoping because it has avidity, and a Great Dragon. So all skills and spells have a chance to inflict Drake Blight, which is cool. And then this is like with the drops. So basically, these new weapons here that you see, they're new versions of the trialing weapons. So let me just go from the I'll go in order. So I'll go Warrior, Mage, Thief, Beowulf. That will be the order.
That's the new raid, or is that the guy in the tower you fight?
Warrior, Mage, Thief.
I'm gonna have to do towers again?
Yep. So here we go. We're gonna go with the Great Sword. The Great Sword gives you the bonuses, and then it has custom tailored rewards around what class that you play. So you can see here for the Gilgamesh one, it has Frenzy plus 15%. It has Memory Hunting quest rewards, just like the other one. It has the Orange XP and Gold, Ward and Attack. And then it has 11 Adornment slots, so that's just at level 10, I believe. So I think I've heard talks of it potentially having 15 Adornment slots, which is crazy. That is a lot of Adornment slots.
That is.
So that's the sword. Now we're going to go with the Great Staff. So this is the Mage one.
So this is how they get rid of
So
celestial weapons.
what I don't like is that they gave this one Brilliant Lights 2, which is an AoE damaging ability. So a lot of the people that are playing mages, and that's why I'm strongly going like, let me go with the Beowulf or Heretic or Deity, because they can do mage stuff. Believe it or not. Well, they can do kind of whatever they want to do, technically. Especially more the Beowulf and the Deity. But you can see here it has a 15% Mana Flask power. So I wonder if you can Repetition Flask the Brilliant Lights 2, because it's technically a spell. I don't know if you actually have to cast a spell, or just using your offhand you can use it again, because that would be pretty cool. But it would kind of be redundant because you can just use the Brilliant Lights 2 again. But just a food for thought right there. But you can see that's the Mage one. Next one we're going to go with is the Thin Blade, which is the Thief one. Then I'll go with the last one. So we get multi-target damage plus 5%. Avidity 4%. What's up?
I'm going
You
to
gotta
sleep.
go. It's nighttime.
Oh, take care, Hypon.
Yeah.
Thanks for stopping by, buddy, and talking earlier. Peace.
Have fun. Good night. Good luck cooking.
Thank you. You too, buddy. The classic U2 response. So you can see how we get avidity and multi-target damage. But we get slice, which could potentially hit up to 2 people total, which is something. And then we have the quarterstaff. And this one is for the Beowulf class. It has disperses status effect chance, 15%. Summon stats, 15%. There's no pet stats. Wow. So this is straightly a summoner stat thing, unless you want to have disperse status effects. You can use it on the other one. It is magic based. So this is all the gear. All the gear has new abilities and stuff to help out the class. I think this is maybe what you need in order to craft stuff in the future for the heads of the dragons. You can see it's like the head of the great dragon used in arch crafting at the Monument of the God during the Wormhunt event. So you're going to use the heads of the beast that we slay in order to take and craft something. But I don't want to get into everything. I just wanted to show people some of the stuff that it drops, like the weapons, because that's, to me, one of the highlights. The gear is really cool. You can go to the website and type in Yell Begging Yourself. And it will pull up on the pointorna.com. I'm going to get back to the stream, and we're going to do some more Pokemon battles. Because Pokemon battles are
check out my village.
going to give me... Oh, yeah, that's right. It's 7 o'clock, so you can also pass 7 o'clock for me, which is past 0 UTC time. So you can check your monuments.
And start fishing again.
Yes, and start fishing if you choose to do so. Alright, so nothing really that I want there.
Spot, let me know.
Yep, if you need a fishing spot, let them know. You got one. Alright, so it looks like I got a proof from one of the end of the trial rewards, because I have 25 now, and it's supposed to have 24 for a clean 0 because I had 30 at one point. So that's cool. Maybe I'll get 2 more before the time runs out. So let's see. I'm probably gonna go with this one. The assassin and Anubis. I'm gonna try that because I have a level 7 assassin. So we're gonna try that. We're gonna cook a little bit. So he's first. He does have quad cut, which is good. Does enough damage, which is nice. 300's pretty nice for starters. Power of the cuts. We're just cutting them up. Alright, I don't have to be afraid of this dude here, because I can just use Coup de Grace right now just to guarantee to hit him. What's cool is that this guy has revive, because if he wasn't just broken enough already, they're like, let's just give him revive too. You know, what could possibly go wrong?
Right? Nothing. Oh, it's weekend. Weekend bonus
Nice!
time.
The Coup de Grace took it out. So goodbye, Mystic Feathers. As long as both my 2 guys survive. Yep, just enough damage there. We're going to take out this guy, and that one, and that one. This one's a weaker one, so is this one. And then I can hit you again, and then again. That's just avidity for you folks. Ice Storm because he's weak to water, and boop, 9 trials, or 9 proofs of trials. Thank you. Quad cut, sure. And then hexacut. What are you weak to, Faffy? You're weak to Holy and Dark, so I can't hit you with attacks that are weak to those. But I can attack you and take you out though. With the lightning attack. What's up, Hypon?
If they make the dragon a new pet, then for sure I'm gonna have to change my sprite for a while.
Yeah, you see that they had, like, you know, stuff named under it, so it made me think that it might potentially be a pet. Unless
Or
you
like
just,
the next version of bosses and start giving them abilities and stuff to screw us over.
I mean, very well could be
That'd be
that as
fun,
well.
though.
You know, it occasionally just gets like 2 turns in a row. You know, just casually. You know.
Or, several to destroy you.
Yeah, you know, maybe potentially more.
Like the original avidity, it's going to give it like a 30% chance. It's going to activate highly.
It'll be like avidity. I
Um,
think it's avidity 1, so I don't think it's like completely like out of control, but it has potential to, you know, if the stars align to put a damper on your day.
that could be fun.
And heat lightning, hiya! Nice 9 proofs. Ooh, a Cthulhu.
Ninja tools.
Extra cut, extra
Nice,
cut.
powerful ninja tools. You can have. Oh,
All
hold
right,
up.
can
Powerful ninja tools. What's that?
I even more powerful?
So it says.
Ooh, 4 proofs.
Yeah,
That's
when
good.
you unlock new stuff in the game, they send you letters with like free stuff. When you've unlocked this, congratulations.
It's like, why,
And
thank
they're
you
like,
for letting me
that's
know.
all we're gonna tell you. They don't tell you how to do it or anything. They're like, you have this option. Like, oh, cool.
Do that.
Figure that out. New
This,
power
and
creep
then
stuff.
that. Just span the buttons. Oh, I didn't get to see how much I had, but hey, I'm up to 700 now, so I must have got a good amount from the end. So, cool. I'll take it.
Can't beat that.
And we just keep on
Nice
going.
bonus.
Keep on going. So the assassin was pretty good. Actually, I like using the assassin. That's fine with me because that means I don't have to scroll down to the bottom to get to the other one. I can just use all the stuff from the. Oh wait, not Hades. I'm about to mess up there. Run into a mighty mimic and be like, well, I can't hurt him. I guess I'm just gonna die. I guess I just have to leave and not go forward.
Whoopsie.
Whoopsies. I didn't prepare. I didn't account for that scenario happening.
Zig when you should have zagged for sure.
Exactly, you know. You gotta know when to flow in the proper direction in life. Almost there. Come on.
Everyone's trying to copy my team now.
They're trying to copy you.
Yeah, it's whatever the meta team, the strongest team in the game is. Everyone's like, well, it must be that for a reason.
Yeah.
Little do they know, I've been building a whole 2 different sets of teams to start switching up on everything.
Little did you know I have multiple trap cards instead of just 1 trap card. I have 3 trap cards.
Yeah, nowhere near as lazy efficient as I am in Orna on this game.
He's actually full power.
Oh yeah, and then some. I'm at 26 million power, roughly. Second highest I've seen is 16, and that's someone in my kingdom.
Oh, nice. You recruited somebody good then. That likes to play the game a lot.
I have most of the strongest players in this particular server in my village.
Yeah.
And the best part is, since I don't speak any of the like 5 million languages everyone uses on here, and I have 2 people that covers everyone. I just made them officers. And like, y'all can do the stuff. I'll pop in every day and build the kingdom or build the village and take care of all that stuff. You know.
Just
So
keep
you
on,
want me to
yeah.
do that
Just
stuff,
do
I don't
do all the quests and stuff that give us resources and stuff.
Hire the people, get more people. I pull in most of the resources.
Well, there's other stuff I'm sure they can do to help contribute. That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, we have like
the
kingdom. We have like the whole village events, like the wars and all that fun jazz. They're about to unlock the World War. I'm excited for that since I have the arch villain from it.
World War Ninja.
Yeah, the one from the World War thing at the end of the series.
Yep. Yep.
Wow, that's a lot.
Things.
Oh, that's a lot.
Ooh, that's not good.
This race is level up.
I'm definitely gonna heal right now on this guy because he got knocked down to 200 health. Let me take you out first. Yeah, definitely you. Yes, you and
Point
you.
back.
Now I will avenge you by hitting him with the heat lightning. Haha. And quad edge for the win. I can take the hits. Onto the final floor. Oh, that one gave me 0. Oh, that
No.
one. You know, I'll just take and chip on you. And you just take that one out. And here we go. Just squad edge and our quad cut and hexacut. Alright, 77. There we go. So we went to 7 up to 800. So we gained 173 right there. So that's pretty good from one run. I've been clicking that thinking that's the button that going to have to keep on going up here. Oh, man.
Oh.
Assassin's pulling its weight. He's got a little bit less XP than, or a little bit less HP than the Ice Ninja, but definitely able to help deal with these Mystic Feather situations. Hey there, Dram. I'm gonna be doing some endless. I'll be doing some endless later on today. I'll be making a post in my kingdom for some spots, but I'm gonna let some of the viewers here first that are maybe lower people. I don't see Tank. I was trying to see if he was online because he's 241 or 242. Try and get him closer to 245, but I'm going to try and get the kingdom members first, and any other spots available will be open to the stream when I do endless. That's how it normally goes. A lot of the people here that are lower level that I know that are active here, you know, they're already past 245 or 245 plus now. So I'm trying to help out those lower people if they're out there. But I will help out the other people, of course, you know, people that have been around and, you know, that run dungeons and stuff that are active. If it's just some random person that joins that's like 247 or plus 245, I'll be like, you know, probably not, you know.
He's trying that team too.
Oh, 2 Hydras, my goodness.
Interesting.
Heat lightning, quad cut. Oh, we're gonna just take you out. Heal up. You're enjoying towers? Gee, that's good. How many tower shards do you have? I know you picked up a lot of them today. You picked up like 5 towers, so that's gonna be probably, you might be able to get halfway. You may be a little bit over halfway depending on how much you're clearing out. For your stuff. And remember, if you get to level 3, which you probably have from doing those 5 towers, you can get another tower plate. You can build your own tower, and you can level it up as once. So don't forget about that. So you technically have more stuff. Looks like
Always be building.
Looks like
Tsukiyomi realm. Yeah, I don't mind if I do.
Alright, come on, another turn. Nope. You're gonna finish off with 7 towers today. That's a good amount of towers to do in one day, for especially your first day doing towers, or like, you know, your first couple of tries. That's definitely a good amount of work to put in. So I'm glad that you're enjoying them,
That's the right way to do it, though.
Because mainly, you know my advice that I give for towers. You want to take and target the tier 10 stuff. You can technically kill everything if you want to, and you'll get more shards, of course, but it would also take you more time. You just have to ask yourself, how much time do you want to invest? So that's why I try and have like a middle ground where like I'm taking out a lot of the stuff later on when they're worth more. You know, you can take out stuff from floors 1 through 10 or 1 through 15 or 1 through 20, and they'll give you good. Oh wow, he just completely one-shot that dude. But good thing that that the other dude took him out.
So, okay, that's 1.2 billion damage compared to 397 million.
That's a pretty big
Yeah, I don't think
difference.
I don't think it was getting close to me anytime soon.
Here, heat lightning. Oh, the blight and the dodge. Well, here you go. Have a heat lightning. Wow, that blight was powerful there. That dude could not move. He was locked down. Heat lightning. You're gonna die to burn, so I'm not gonna deal with you. You're not worth it. We're thinking that there might be a storm shot. You know, this is just a theory, a game theory. You know, but all joking aside, you know, I think that there might be a chance it's going to be a pet. Oh my goodness, they almost one-shotted my poor little Yeti right there.
Oh.
Or not my Yeti, but my my Nubis. So I'm just gonna have him use Rebirth and heal himself right back up there. Like, immediately if you have a monster or a boss that has Rebirth, they are immediately like a pretty high priority thing to use for your team, I would say. It very well might be a tower pet. It might be a tower pet because you're fighting a tower to get to it, so you know it would make sense why it would be potentially one.
That would be nice.
It would be like a seasonal pet. It would be a seasonal. It'll only be available for a certain time, and then it'll come back because this event will repeat again. So that's the cool thing. Majority of the events that Northern Forge does, they repeat. So you don't have to be like, oh my god, oh my goodness, it's never going to come around again. You know? No, you don't have to worry about that. It's always going to return. So, I mean, you know, some people don't like waiting. You know, I understand. You know? The new events that just came out, because they just came out, kind of thing, like the new Terror's Day event, this new event that's going to come out and stuff like that. But so far, majority of the events, or if not all the events so far, have repeated for at least what I've been playing. Maybe there's other events in the past that haven't. There's some events that get off track that aren't as consistent, with like the Waygates kind of thing. We haven't had a Waygate in a little bit, kind of thing. So it'd be cool if we can get some Waygate stuff. Water and Earth. Okay, well that's cool. I just happen to have the one that has both of them. So now you take double damage, it looks like, which is cool. I guess you're gonna have to take him out, buddy, since other guys are debuffed. Oh, there you go. Nope, the ninja fought through. I didn't see how much I had, but wow, I jumped up to over 1,000, which is great. So I'll definitely be able to get more than 600. Because I still have 5 more battles to go. No extra proof has been gained yet. But there's still a chance for me to get more in these. So we're going to see if we can what we can get. I mean, I don't know what they're going to do, but we'll have to see. We're just have to see and find out, you know.
It's not everything.
I don't know, is it?
I don't know. Oh, I need 2 more Moderos.
Of course, you need more matter in your life.
Yeah, I need 2 more and I can make my first 12-star.
Nice.
It goes to 13.
That's pretty high.
Everyone's using light guys now, so my counter is just going to be the strongest dark creature in the whole game. That, you know, right now, out of the 26 million power my entire team has, he's got over 5 of it by himself.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Alright, we're rolling through this one pretty fast. Coup de Grace, just in case I don't hit it, so Come on, hit. Nope. Alright, cool. Anubis hit right before the Coup de Grace would, so he took the hit. Oh, you have to go immediately, sir. You're not welcome here in Warlord. You have to go. Nothing personal, kid, but you know, you're not welcome here. Ooh, there we go. Got some avidity action going on there. Zap him with the heat lightning, just because they has the prison wall. So I just used drain, which would not be enough. So easy choice there. Come on, you can click the quad cut. There you go. Now here's the cut. Might restart my game after this just to get a little fresh connection to the server. You know, looks like it's not doing too hot right now.
Could do that in a regular.
Zap him with the ice earth attack, and then hexacut. All right, 410. Ooh, Cthulhu's gonna go first, 100%. And then I'm going to hit you with that heat lightning because you're weak against the lightning, which is my elements. But who knows, I might go and be Earth for a little bit. Just because I'm not actively in like an active kingdom right now, so I can kind of do what I want. And that would allow me to get my completion of getting all 4 of the specializations of deity, or all 4 of the different elemental classes of deity. Ice Earth for you. I know what you're weak to. Here, I'll just do this just to stall for time, and you can use earth powers because you're cool like that. Come on. Heat lightning, and then quad cut into the hex cuts. What are you referring to about other elements? What I said, Zadajun or Stormshaw. If you're talking about the finesse people, yeah, like the lioness person does not, but he has earth elements with him. Yeah. Yeah, like you have like different. There's different for each different deity. There's each a different tier 8 and tier 9 deity. Is what I'm talking. I mean, the tier 8 and tier 9 one, not the deity class. Let me correct my misspoke right there. Ooh, 1 HP. Well, I'm gonna take away that other one right there. Okay, 67. All right, so I'll show you right now. So you'll see over here. Oh, too fast. So yeah, I have Ifrit, Leviathan, Tyrannus, and then there's Gaia. So I'm missing Gaia and then Noble Gaia. And then I would have all the classes right now. So I'm just missing the Earth one.
And you can combine them together and create Captain Planet.
Yes, to make Captain Planet!
This man gets it.
Ah, man. But yeah, I can still do some silly stuff with 25 ascension levels. Yes, I'd have to go to the rune shop. You know, you go to the rune shop, scroll down to the bottom where you see it's your character, and it's a faction reset. Spend your $1, and then I'd spend another $1 if I wanted to change to a different faction. But who knows? I might just stay Earth forever. You know, I might embrace the meta, become the meta person that I fear to become the most by going to Earth. I technically already have my own Earth Kingdom that I made before already, so I can just level that up if I really wanted to fully embrace the Earth life. I mean, I've already worked so hard on the Lightning one that I have. But let's continue on with the Pokemon, because the quicker we get done with these Pokemon battles, the Traveler battles, aka Pokemon battles that I have to call them, the quicker I can get on to this Endless. So let's continue on with this. Carry on, as they say. I mean, I can technically use the Immortal Lord instead of Swordbearer Finesse. I don't know. Maybe he might have a higher chance. Right now, we're going to try and go old school here. We're going to go old school, you know, with this set right here. You know, let's see what this level 3 Immortal Lord's got up its sleeve, man. What do you got? He's first, so he's gonna. I'm mainly going to use Warrior's Pavine majority of the time. Because it has a chance to stun. Or I think it has the highest chance to stun. Ooh, 2 birds. Man, that's painful.
Garbage.
Oh, cool. And he has a little bit of life siphon too, it looks like. Or like type of healing stuff. We're gonna see how it is.
Sure. Ooh.
Yes, it would kick me out the kingdom, yes. It would kick me out of the kingdom that I'm currently in right now.
Energy's no threats, so neither are they.
Yeah, I think it's definitely not as much damage as the sword bearer finesse, even though he has a higher level. We're gonna hit you with the drain just because it does more damage than resisted. And I'm just gonna waste time with Coup de Grace while I hit him with the drain, and then this guy's just gonna. Oh no! There we go. Take him out. Odin. Okay. Pretty good fight. I think I'll just take him out directly. Yep. Yeah, so I did try the stun there, which is cool. What's up? No, I'm just talking about the trials. I'm not doing endless at the moment.
No, I'm looking at event that's popping off. Not a
Yeah,
good
right
look.
now it's the luck event right now. That's what we got.
I'm looking at this ninja war thing I gotta deal with
Oh, it's
now.
it's an event in your other game. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I understand.
Fighting a whole other server. Well, yeah, let's do it. Now all the people I've just been tearing up in this game are gonna have to fight with me.
No, luck event does not count towards raids. The only thing that you'll get that counts towards raids would be your anguish, and then technically the crest of failing, I guess, was the only other thing that worked towards raids. There we go. All right, on to the next one. We're on to 8. Oh, this one's the tanky guy. I'm gonna try to take out the lackeys first, just because they're annoying. Yay, we did it. Okay, yeah. Definitely want the sword bearer. I miss him. Luckily, I'm still gonna beat this. Oh my goodness, they just completely murdered that guy in the first turn. What animals? Savages.
You're trying to make me fight people in my own little guild in the PvP section.
Like, no, I don't want to fight my people.
There's no one else in the game that's strong. There's 2 other people from another guild that are strong enough, but I feel bad just hitting them 2 over and over again. But it's not showing me 3 people at a time. And most of the time it's 3 of mine. One of them might pop in, so. Doing
Right,
like
the
40
burning
attacks.
will take you out.
Like, sorry, dude.
Yeah, mathed it out. Oh my
They do it like
goodness.
Kingdom won't be able to fight anybody.
I'm gonna try this, but I might need to reset depending on this. If I don't hit this, alright. I think I'll be fine. Yeah, just fight through the frozen. Nope, that's fine. We'll finish it off here. I can't believe those birds just one-shot the Anubis like that. Jeez and Pete's. Complete savages right there. I'm just gonna go Coup de Grace right here just to guarantee to take it out. Heat lightning. Oh, never mind. It's gonna be taken out, so I just hit something else. Let's see. We're gonna go with drain just because they hit me. The nerve of these people actually hitting me. Oh, very nice, very nice. Phantom King, very nice. You know, I haven't really had dinner myself, so, you know, we might be having to, you know, I might not go super late for the stream today, because I might want to get something, or make something, whichever happens. Probably going to be get something, I think we need to go
And
grocery shopping.
on that note, I'm gonna have to dip out because I gotta take care of some food myself.
All right, we'll take care, Mimic. Have a great night.
Everybody have a good one.
Peace.
Later, everybody.
All right, 3 more battles, and then we're finally free of the Travelers Guild for now, and I can buy my good amounts of pure Darkstone. I'll probably be able to get close to like 900 maybe by the end of this. So definitely want my sword bearer, Anubis, and Assassin. There we go. Yep, it's the pure Darkstone again. You know, they love me so much. You know, it's so funny because I passed up like a double underworld portal spot today on my travels. I'm like, yeah, I could have went to that spot and I could have built a wave vessel over there. It's like 2 underworld portals like right next to one another. I'm like, this is a pretty good spot, but I'm not really wanting to run dungeons right now. I mean, I'm going to be running Endless, so I'm going to get pure Darkstone naturally because I'm going to be fighting the Anku in there that I would be doing through dungeons anyway, which is cool. Me and the Risen Anku, you know, we go pretty far back. You know, I think I have like over like 20,000 kills on it, which is a lot for, it seems like a lot for, but not as much as like the total amount of my normals, because I have stuff that's higher than 20,000. Like it would take me a minute to probably just go through my monsters and stuff and see like what's the most killed things. Unfortunately, not all these events count towards the kill codex because it's a mini event kind of thing. So not too happy about that. There we go. Finally saw Hidden Blight. You're gonna be more of a trouble, I think. Alright, cool. I get to take them all out. Because I'm a ninja. Alright, good. They split up the damage. I'm just gonna go for the shots. And I landed all of them. And I got an extra one. Wow, back to back. The counterattack almost took them out. There we go. That works. Yep, that's fine. Third tower, 22k shards from this one. Are you full clearing, G, or are you like semi full clearing? Like, what's your plan? You know, you can, if you want, you can always stop on the voice chat and talk about it if you want to. If it's easier for you to do that, but if it's easier for you to type, then do the typing stuff as well. You know. Oh wow, this man is like one of those like professional assassins. He's like, nope, sorry, no survivors are necessary. He has to kill everything. He doesn't let go of the gains, and I respect that because that means you'll get even more tower shards, which is good. Hopefully you're using. I mean, I'm pretty sure you're using the tower buff thing to get more shards with their karmic retribution thing, or the karma stuff, or your English stuff. I'd highly recommend leveling up the levels of your tower guild too. You know, is like, sure, if you may need a material to ascend, you know, spending on that. But if you don't, then I'd highly recommend just like leveling up your torment level because it's going to help you. All right, good, good. I mean, though, that's kind of like part of the adventure, is like going to travel around and look for stuff. For that one, I would say. All right, we'll just wear you out until we need to. Yep, that should be enough. Yep, Coupe de Grace takes them out. Well, one Anguish definitely isn't going to be like a big difference. It's when you start adding like when you start getting like 3, 4, 5, 6 plus, then that's, I think, when you really would start noticing the noise. Like the first 1 or 2 aren't that bad. Just to have the chance to get more, just to get the proofs, you know. You get your first level for free, so, you know, you don't have to spend anything to get it, so you can't be like, oh, I can't afford it. It's like, you get the first level for free, buddy. Come on. You can't give me that excuse. You can't start at 0. That doesn't make sense, but since it is a new system, you do have to enable it, which does, you know, kind of make sense. Just chipping away, chipping away, chipping away. And then we got one more left. I'll take it out probably next rotation. Right here. And this should finish it off. And we got 90. Whew! Nice. 1,400, so we're going to definitely get to like 1,600 here. Or maybe even 1,700, 1,800 if we get high rolls. So let's see, can we get the high rolls for the last 2, chat? Let's do it. 2 ninjas and an Egyptian god walking through, taking names. Good job, good job. The dog survived it this time, which is great. So happy for the dog to survive it. And my ninjas took them all out, so he didn't even have to get involved. We're gonna get that one. Wow, I should have chose a smaller one to take out, but that's alright. I thought he would have done enough damage being a level 7, but I guess not. See, let me just take him on here. Yep, when they killed the other one. So, I know what I gotta do. You can't hurt him. And you can't hurt him, so, you know, we're just gonna pass this. You know, use the spells to go in as quick as possible. Ooh, just for 1? Ouch. Oh, man. 9? Okay. I'm just gonna take out the smaller stuff first and then chip away. I guess if I was being efficient, I should just going for the coup de grace first, like, because it would be firing off soon to help anticipate any healing and stuff. But I just took them out apparently. that works too. We're gonna go for this one. Nice, came through, did just enough damage. Wow, this guy fell short. I'm surprised. Well, that's alright. We work together as a team to take him out, and they're doing very well. Wow, these 1 boosts are not helping me out, game. Please. Please. I'll just go like that. And then this. Wow, 7. A whole 7. But hey, I got 7, so I'll take that. Ooh, this is going to take a little while. These slaws are tanky dudes and they can heal themselves. Let's see here. There we go. No, it's a lot simpler. Basically, it reduced the amount that you can do. Because with the old refinery system, you can have as many as you wanted to, or the old way refineries were. You can have as many as you could possibly build, and you can fill up as many as you can have around you. Now, you can only fill up 10 at a time, so it makes it useless to have more than 10, unless you just like have like a couple spread around everywhere, and you just don't always fill yours every day, and you can just fill those up if you're at like your casual spots that you travel through throughout your town, kind of thing. You know, walk into a bar, you know, spend a couple minutes in Orna, then turn it off, and then enjoy the bar, kind of thing. You know, just do the basic stuff. May not always be a bar. It could be something else and everywhere else because it's different parts of the world after all. So it could be like a bookstore or a coffee house or a mall. You know, places where there's lots of stuff. A park maybe. So it could be all different types of locations. Let me try and text to cut you. Wow, both of them. I'll do this. And do that. And do this. There we go, got the extra turn. And just enough damage, nice. Definitely want you out of the way. Wow. One trowel. Alright, can you please give me something good for like the final reward? Because I've been not getting a lot of proofs overall, I think. Other times I was definitely a lot fortunate. Come on. There we go, drain. Quad cut, finish him off. 64, okay, that's okay. Yeah, we have 157, so ooh, looks like the maximum we get would be like 1700, which is still possible for this last one. Let's see, what are we gonna get? 1, 2, 3, go! Alright. Then check how many I'm just going to see at the end if I have 1600 or 1700. Let's see what it's going to be. I'm hoping it's a 1700. Prometheus would be good. I'd say Prometheus or Oceanus would be it. But you're going to get 2 tower cores. If you keep on doing more towers, you might be able to get, I think it's like, what is it, level 7, I think, or level, what is it, to get your second tower core? Because you get 2 tower cores, which is very generous. I'm hoping that we can build new towers in the future for all the people that already built their 5 towers before the new system, because we're just chilling with these 2 tower cores, you know? And just big chilling with these 2 tower cores. And some people extra plates. You know, I made a mistake and I bought some extra plates, and now I have even more plates from the ones that they gave me. Level 10, so you might not get to level 10 today unless you go out and pick up more towers. Or you can maybe get it. What level are you right now? Because you can very well be within the range to get it within 4, especially if you're full clearing. You're a little over 7, so yeah, I 100% think that you'd probably get there. It might be close. You might get like 9.5. But also you can battle your own little mini tower that you get from the first core. Or the first tower, yeah, the tower fragment thingamabobber. The oven, you know, you have to put your bricks into the oven in order to make the tower kind of thing. I don't know the analogy I'm making, but that kind of makes some sense. The lore behind how to build the tower kind of thing. Your office has 3 towers? That's very good. I picked up a lot of towers today. I'm probably not going to do all of them. I might just do like 1 or 2 of them because I'm going to do the endless first. And we're going to see how it goes out there endless. I might not even do the towers. But, you know, it's hard mode towers. It's not really the difference of other ones. You can always reset if you're in a dangerous situation. You have time. I know some people don't like doing that, but I'd rather reset than lose the tower. Is my way of thinking of it, my philosophy on my tower philosophy, toweroscophy, if that's even a word. The philosophy of towers from Ace Farmer Kevo's perspective. So the thing is that it's called Critical Poise. It's like Heretic Corvus with their Critical Poise. So we have the same ability. So whenever you crit, it reduces it to only have like a 9% chance, I mean a 3% chance of fading away if you're critting consistently. So you can get like all these cool buffs if you wanted to, and just stack them up if you have the pets and you have the patience in order to get the buffs from different gear and stuff. So you can make like whole loadout sets, which would be even more of an annoyance for people that don't have a lot of equipment slot sets. But, you know, for people that do, you know, you can build like different equipment slot sets for different buffs that you want, or you can just have them in your memory, be like, oh yeah, I need to do this, and this buff and pet, which is what I mostly do. I don't write it down. I could. It would probably make it easier. I can just like be like, okay, this is what I do. Because it's a lot of stuff that you can use potentially to get different buffs. We were kind of talking about earlier how there's a chest piece that gives you temporary all one, which is 25%. You know what? I'm just gonna zap you, even if you take me out. Still gonna win. Oh, nice. They didn't attack really. They just kept on boofing. All right, last one. What are we gonna get here? Be good, please. Please. And bam. It's going to be 79. Okay, respectable for that. We got a little pure darkstone there. So we have 1700. So we got this 1700. So I think I can buy, let's see. I'm going to go to guild. Guild shop. Hey there, Lure Tupacula. What's good, buddy? I am just buying some pure darkstone because apparently that's what I've been blocked by on like all my characters, is either solarite or pure darkstone. Right now I'm working on leveling up other characters just to have different projects and try out new stuff. I'm sure you heard of the new events raid stuff coming out next month, very soon, for the Worm Hunt events. Not really. Gee, there's really not that many after you get Transference 3 and Ward of Ordinite for useful spells. I mean, you have Perfect Shot and stuff like that. Like some of the common spells, maybe you can get those if you didn't have them already. But I normally just buy everything from them just because it's something to spend gold on. Because eventually you'll take and get where you have no gold or low gold. Or like you won't have to worry about gold at all. You'll be so, you'll be rich in Orna. Well, let's see. I need to catch fish for my luck bonus, which I can definitely do that. But I already had the luck event going and I had temple, so I don't really need extra luck, I think. I'll be fine with those two. Even though having more luck would be nice, because this is 50% here, and then this one is 100%. So I get 150% luck, or more than 150 in the multiplier thing. With that, so that'll take and work out.
How much longer?
Alright, wonderful family talk right there. But right now we're going to do the endless. I'm not going to do it with the shackles on, so I need to go make sure I change that real quick. So without the shackles right now, I am currently getting the red stat right now is what I'm getting, I think. Yes, because you can see in the 100% gear chance. The stats in the white is what you would have if you were using the shackles. The stats in the red are the stats that you have without the shackles, and they're just regular stats like this that are due to change due to, the ascension level. So I have a 24% chance, 8%, 0.6, 35.3, 41, and 28.9. 5. So, you know, we get like almost 30% right there, which is nice. But without further ado, let's swap over to the Beowulf, which I've been leveling up, and we're going to see how close we are now with the pure Darkstone with it. My good old Beowulf Regia Raider. It's already ready. It's got the Worm Hunt event right there. And we're going to go to my castle, and we're going to just do 1 endless, I think. Maybe 2. I'm not going to do more than 2. It's going to just take way too long to do 3 endless. And I don't want to do 3. This is just kind of a test. For this one, I'm not going to really use the buff swapping too often until I get into like maybe the 400s and 500s, I think. Because it just would take too longer to get use the power of the shrines. So let me go and make the post here on my Discord, my Kingdom Discord, and go this. Alright. So we'll give that about 5 minutes. But let's see. Let me check out my party. Okay, Hypoon's been busy killing raids. I see. He really wasn't going to sleep. I have him live, seeing that he killed raids, but I'm just messing with him. He's probably sleeping now. But let me go over the gear that I'll be using here for people that don't know. I'm not going to use the Kala Dynasty right now. I'm going to be using this, and I'll be using the Book of the Dragon X because I want the dragon alignments. The Amity is just missing in max health. Cool, I got 1 person from my kingdom. He's a little bit higher level, but he is a kingdom member. 245 summoner. Yep, I'm doing some endless right now. So I'll give it a couple more minutes and then I'll invite Dram and G if y'all are here. So yeah, we'll invite you to the party. I'll just send you one now just to make it easy. So just take those invites to the party. Alright, well, go get that selfie in Phantom King. I'm going to do some endless Lore Tupacula. I'm going to do Realm Shifter Endless on 9 Anguish non-shackled. I'm not using shackles. I very well could for like the beginning part and maybe take them off later on, but you know, it's fun. It's a little challenging. I get a good bonus for doing it. Majority of the people that are joining G are already above 245, so you don't need to worry about leaving and stuff like that. Alright, make it easy that way. But yeah, let me get these dungeons queued up. Oh, that's right, I would have to take in... Yeah, I can make it this way work. I'll do my personal one on my tower, and then I'll just do the one on my menu. So I'll prepare the dungeon one before I do the menu one because it'll be more time, but I can always just take off Concords and make it longer if I wanted to just do it together, which I think I'll probably do. So luckily I have, well, not for the first one, so let me pick this one up. There we go. And we're going to flee because I chose the wrong pet. I need the Super Boof Boy. So let me get him. And what am I trying to do? I'm trying to change something. Yeah, take it off my Concord. So where is it? View distance, no Concord. I have one specifically for that reason. Oh, that I put the legendary ones up. So I have to put these ornate ones in and save it. That's funny. And let's save it to the sets. View distance, no Concord, which does check out. And then go here, and now I can take and prepare this endless, and it'll have 5-hour cooldown. Ooh, that is dangerous. I'm going to go for first turn Ward of Fortnite here. Ooh, going straight on the defensive, 100%. Alright, good. I got my dragon alignment, so I can technically run from here. But I'm going to wait out a couple of turns to try and get the resistances by trying to go for a Berserk into a Divine Bastion here, which will be probably the best thing I can do. Because I have the max health per turn that I'm getting, so I'll be fine. Yep, we'll be fine. And I'll just like spam defend a couple of times because I want to leave these spells for the other one. So I need one more. No, that's all 6. So cool. I'm done here. That's part 1 of the buffing right there. Let me go to the second one. I'll respond to that in a minute. Let me take and get this off real quick. This Berserk before I go with my Divine Bastion here. So you're looking for a wave vessel with deep dungeons, G? Yeah, we're having some thunderstorms over here as well, G. Alright, so now we can finally go with the Mimic's Mischief now. No, yeah, Phantom, you're looking for a wave vessel with deep dungeons, right? That's what you're looking for, correct? I just want to make sure you're saying what I'm hearing, okay? You know, I want to just make sure. I don't really know which one is more. I think maybe I have 3 spots. No, 2, maybe 3 spots open. Let me just take a look. You know, I'll take a break and I'll take a look for you. I'll be a bro and see what I got around here. I'll even take and use my almighty power of the what is it? The Brazier. To give me the maximum power that I can possibly see. So I can check pretty much majority of both of my spots that I have right here. The work spot I know may have like 1 or 2 of them, but it has like a lot of normals, so that really wouldn't help out. But let's go dungeons, and then I have to change my pet to the Gazier real quick. And we're going to go this way and go to the 1A view distance eyeball. And then zoom out. Okay, so This is my house, but I'm pretty sure you don't have that kind of view distance. I can technically have a wave vessel located right here. That's where my other wave vessel is. It's close to these two. But pretty much this spot is not. This one may have two over here potentially. I can check a little bit further out, maybe with another one, but this half of it is no, but just one right there. So I'm going to go to my origin town, which is over here where I can drop a wave vessel. And now we'll see this area. So you probably won't be seeing the one over here that's far away by this, because this is probably, I think this is like the 1600 view distance range mark for it. But I can kind of like push the wave vessel a little bit closer that way, because like I'm right here on this location, so I can kind of push it a little bit that way to make it closer. But I'd say you probably get at least two, and then you get the battlegrounds probably with like at least like 1200 probably, so you have another two at least, and then maybe if you're lucky you'll get this third one here. So I think this may be the best spot. So just add Kevo the Great Phantom King, you know, my boy, you know, you're the person you surpass in the leaderboard. He's going to take and be a bro and help you out. Let me just fix this. I was trying to sign in on my phone and it didn't let me, and it immediately wants me to sign out. So I'm going to change this so I can fix it. Alright, there we go. Boom. So I'm going to go scroll to him on my phone, and then I'll take the invite for that to make it easier. This guy right here. This dude. He's my little buddy. He's going up there. So he can take care of that. So now I can take and go to back to Beowulf and do my endless prep stuff. And soon we'll play the little mini game of like what the conquest reward is. If it's going to be an orange shrine, or if it's going to be a luck shrine, or the wisdom, or stuff like that. Surely it's a wisdom day, you say, G. You know, it's funny. I thought you were definitely going to say wisdom. I mean, this guy, he surely wants us to get the knowledge, man. You know, they say knowledge is power. Let's see. So we're going to join this one right here. We already got the dragon alignment on both of them, so I can technically change out to an actual shield now, which is good. I'll go with this one because it has high defense, and I'll go with the other helmet that I need for the Curse of Sekhmet, which is the Kawa Dynasty. That's funny. That's funny. Let's see. Who do we got that just joined us? Oh, I need to move that higher. Lord Tupacula just followed. Thank you, buddy. There you go. I moved it for a little better spot. But yeah, I'll still be rocking and rolling with this. Wish us the best of luck. There you go, I got your friend request, and then there you go, you got access, Phantom King. Alright, so now let's go back into, let me make sure the spell's on there. So dungeon, yep, Curse of Sekhmet, so we are good, because that would be annoying if I went in and I didn't have the spell and I had to leave again. I only want to leave again whenever I'm ready to get the last berserk. So I got a good amount of buffs to get on this dude here. But I'm safe with 59,000 ward now than being in the 30s if I get critted now. Ooh, my dog is fighting back. He says, nope, we're not going down without a fight. Let's see, we're going to get the gunner. I'm going to go with the berserk mushroom to get that. You know, get him all set up to go. He's just going to need the last berserk. I think that's good. So now we just crush the segment, and we are fine and dandy here. So flee. And then go to here, and then do the same thing. So we're going to go with crits. Try and get crit again. There we go. Gunner. Berserk mushroom. Wyvern speed. I'll just use an attack tonic to save me some time here to try and use it again to get the attack tonic. And I think we are all ready to go for that Curse of Sekhmet. So another one has been started. So now we get to start. And I'll show you all the abilities. You can see it on the screen. So we're going to go to the wonderful Realm Shifter finally. Going to Corvus. So bam, I am now Corvus. And then abilities. You can see our critical poise. Status effects are much less likely to fade on your turn that you land a crit. And it says crit status fade chance 3%. So see, I have the crit chain, I had the resurgence, I had the high tenacity, mystic feather, avidity 2, and now critical poise, making it even more powerful for endless. Just get some mushrooms. So potentially, like, sometimes I'll gain it from my pet. Like, I'll gain stuff from the pet. So like right now, what I'll do is I'll use the Ashen Phoenix as an example, and we're gonna see. This is gonna be a test. I might not participate, but other people might. Just, well, first off, let me get the Chimera. That's the first one. So let me get Mr. Ruby Nose here. But the gear that I'll be using for this will be this gear right here. Even though I have 9 Anguish, I might try and raise up my chest a little bit higher because it has, on my legs potentially, even though the Demon Forged. Just because I might want some more stats from it to help me out. Because all the stats help out in the end. This is the spells that I use here. I'm probably going to take out Gated Gunner because I'm pretty sure I don't need it here. And I'm going to add maybe Gloom Strike here as an option. Just to have a dark element to fight with those annoying Gradlands, but probably not worth it. Just better to do just dragon elements. It might be. We'll see how it's going to go. Fan thinking. We're going to see how it rolls. You know, I'm probably not going to. I'm only going to go throughout the hour. I'm not going to go full power kind of thing. Let me go this way. All right, there we go. Just getting some stuff lined up real quick before I go. Yeah, I don't know what I would replace right now for that. Oh, I know, sharpen. No, because then I can just get that from something else. So, I mean, I guess sharpen could work. That is what I normally have in my build loadout. So I'll do it. Sharpen is temporary attack 1, 100% chance to get it. Save this to endless mana per turn. And let's see, do I have any of these No, I don't have any demon working tools, so I can't raise up the level. Can I buy some? So let me see if I can go buy some real quick, just before, you know, a little bit of stat adjustment before we fight. I got 414, so I have a good amount of a lot of the stuff. So we're gonna go guild shop, and then we're gonna go here and. Alright, I'm back. So cool, I can buy a whole bunch right now, so I'm going to buy a lot of them right now. So we're going to start spending some solarite and fogstone too. I think I can buy 6, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's see, can I get another one? Nope, I can't. Alright. So I'm going to invest all this into my legs here because it actually has positive stats and I think they're better, which is nice. So we're going to go with, see, if I go to defense, you know, the legs are right there. They're at the top. They're my strongest pieces of gear. It's a 199. So I hold these pretty dearly. So, and it has two-handed power plus 9%, which is pretty great. It's about in the middle for the roll. It's above average. 14 or 15% is the highest. So I'm like, hey, this is my first time getting it. I could get some crucibles. I forgot what it was for, but I could probably replace to get some better jewels of creation in here. I think I'm probably gonna do that because I have some red ones in here. Might as well fill it up with red because it's gonna be my main endless boots that I'm using for now. But let's get this anguishifying party with this demon work tool started. So this is 3. Now let's see, how low am I going to get for my good old titanium? Because I'm not worried about my fogstone. So 2,000. So yeah, I'll definitely be going down to like maybe like 1,500. But you know, I'm not demon forging them until for a while. I'm going to leave them Master Forge for now, so they're going to give a little bit less overall ward and stuff, but you know, the anguish stats are going to make up the difference for it, so we just keep on going. I'm just full sending it, so I can't wait to see the final stats at Master Forge, what they're going to be. Well, you know, I have more ascension levels than you, so that's why I have low titanium. I spent a lot of it. We're just going to keep on going. Let's see, it says 3. Oh, see, that's what you get for talking snack sometimes, you know. Karma's real. Some people think karma's not real. It is real. You know, it works on me, it works on you, it works on everybody. Nobody is immune to karma. So we're going to get this, I think, up to like 8 or 7 or 8. Which is going to be great, but I'm going to have like very low amounts of nope, I need to go Master Forge it right now. Yep, I'm down to like 1,600 right now, and I'm going to go down to 1,500. Or maybe even 1,300, so that's going to be the lowest we think, like 1,300. And we're buying 6, and I started out at 2. So it would make sense that I go to 8. So I gotta do it one more time. Or 2 more times technically. So yeah, I'm gonna get down to 1,300 then. Yep, we are gonna get down there. But yeah, I'm gonna get a lot of stats though. So it's a worthy price to pay for power. I'm gonna go check real quick before I start again. What is the other stuff? Verizon's not doing too well. Gee, well, I'm sorry that your internet went out. Again, so apparently it's happened multiple times today, or just happening just a lot in general. Alright, so let's see. Let me go to my legs now. So you can see right here, I'm going to gain 350 health, 350 mana, 119 attack and magic, 1728 defense resistance, and 127 dex. With the 5% accuracy for me and the Rift Rogue boots, and then the two-handed power plus 9% from the English passive. So, yeah, looking pretty damn good. I'm liking these stats. They're looking pretty good. There's going to be a lot of extra defense and resistance added to the beer, and I can get more of it if I just put in better adornments in here. So I'm definitely going to get higher stats. So that's also going to be on the chopping block, is snooping out to see what has my good jewels of creation, and then just like smelt them out of there. Like, you know, you have to get out for now. You can't. You're not being used right now, so your jewels of creation are up for grabs. Like this one, these are all worse. So nope. I need ornates only. I'm not going to take them out of here. I refuse to take them out of there. What about here? Nope, those are about the same. This is the fun game where you have to play hide and seek with the jewels of creation, because you have so much gear you don't know which ones have which in it. I'm pretty sure they're not in there. No. Maybe in here. Yeah, I could definitely take these two. Yeah, these will be good ones. You know, one that had the highest, higher mana and stuff. I'd like a 12. You know, I'm looking for. I'll take these two, but I'm looking for a good, like a nice 12 attack one. So there we go. We found two at least, which is good. Oh, I completely left the smelter. Jeez. We're gonna smelt by tier 10, and then we're gonna go at Master Forge, see if anybody's hiding it over here. I thought he would. Let me take out the ones right now that I know are going out for sure, which use these 30s. The 31s may be staying in here, but at least we have two replacements right now, so that's a victory to the stats. Now I'm going to try Demon Forge. See if anything Demon Forge is hiding it. Come on. Oh wow, my game just like, nope, I'm just going to reset. You're doing too much, buddy. Oh, cool, I have one right here. So Smelter, Quality, Demon Forge. Here. Oh, nope. They're not 12s, but I would take them most definitely. This guy, he's got 31s that go G. Nothing in there because that's too old. I don't think these are good. Nope, they're not 12s. Man, why are 12s so hard to find? Did I really not have a lot of 12s? Jeez. Let's see, we're gonna go tier 10, narrow it down some more, hopefully. I'm just gonna go from the back and then go forward and see here. Alright, none there. I don't think these are gonna be good, nope. This one, Wind Tamer Shield. Nope, those are just legendaries. Well, I guess it's gonna be the guitar. I'm definitely taking this 33 and the 32, and probably the 31 just because it has more. No, actually, it's gonna have the same. It's gonna have the same defense. It's literally the same stats, so I'll still take it out just because I don't want that to be in here if I'm not using it at the moment, or just put something else in here. Nothing personal, kid. Alright. Might have some stuff in my storage, and I'm not going to go in there right now just for the sake of time. So luckily, the boots are going to get some more upgrades. So where is it? So take out these 3. So all red has been achieved. This worm hunt, I'm going to try and hunt for some better ones to fill it up with some better quality ornate ones. So I'll just hop into this building and do that. Adornment. Finally, now we get to the good part. Putting in the sort by ward. And then bam, there. Ooh, there we go. I have a perfect one right there. It was hiding from me. I didn't even know I had it. So that's a pleasant surprise. Ooh, there we go. Another one. These are nice. Another perfect one. Alright. So 4 of them were perfect. So we can't wait to see what these stats are now. And then we got this one, which is a pretty good one for the last one, I believe. Or we have one more, which will be this one. Nope. So now let me go check and see the stats. What are we rocking and rolling with now? Wow, 379 HP and mana, 127 attack and magic, 749 defense and resistance. The dexterity is going to be the same, unfortunately, unless I put adornments with dexterity. It doesn't scale up. I wish it did, because that would be broken. I would get more dexterity, but I'm not using Shackle, so I have enough already. So going to my stats, here's what my stats will currently be. I'll have almost 10,000 defense and resistance, 11.5k attack, over 100k ward, good amount of mana, 5,160, and then 29.6k HP, and 3,700 dexterity, and 81% crit, as intended. Now, we have to see which one I'm going to be using here. Part of me wants to go like this, maybe, just for more ornate chances, but it's not really going to help. So I just probably go with the proof chance for 30 minutes, and then 30 minutes I can take a break, and then check and see. I might pop it now, because I'll be killing stuff to work towards higher up pretty fast. So I'm like, might as well just get the buff, and I'm pretty sure I'll have it within the 30 minutes of killing stuff. So that means we're going to get started. Let's see, the people joined. We have Dram, Patriots, and G. Nice. We have 3 people in the party. Let's put on these buffs. These are going to be the common buffs, so nothing fancy yet. Even though I have enough of the Vulcan's Ruse, I still want to use them responsibly. I just don't want to blow through them. Alright, so we just need Horde. We need to get our Berserk, and then we're going to change our pets. Please. Thank you. Thank you very much. Alright, this one. Come on, where's the Berserk? Thank you very much. Luckily, my chest has 2% ward recovery, so that's where you see that 2,000 and change ward per turn. So it helps a lot sometimes if I'm able to just go like 20, 30, 40 floors without getting hit, you know. I regenerate majority of my ward. It adds up over time. So that helps. Probably got a little bit more than with these new English gear on and stuff. So who knows, I might be doing some raids as well, because I might want to farm a little bit of agony, you know, to try and buy some more, because I can get this to the 9, get this one up, leveled up, just to have more higher defense. Unfortunately, it'll take away more attack, which sucks, but without further ado, I need to change my pet too, so I'm going to go with the Ashen Phoenix. So we're going to have to, I'm going to let people pick which Ashen Phoenix are we going to use. Are we going to use the Green Burb, Ashen Turkey, or Shadow Moltres? Which one is the community thinking? Which bird are we going to use today? We have 3 birds. So which bird are you thinking? We have the classic. We have a green classic. And then we have a fancy one. So What are people thinking, folks? All right. Well. You like the green? We got a green and a turkey. Okay, okay. The people have spoken. It's tied with the green and the turkey. I do like both of them. Green is my favorite color, as you can see with my hats. I do have the penguin. Do you think I should... The penguin gives... But the thing is, I want to get wards. So you're talking the more... macaroni penguin, this one. So you think this one's better to use? You like the penguin? All right, then we're gonna go with the penguin. You know, I'm gonna favorite it. So we're a skeleton man with a green aura around him, about to battle into endless. Let's see how our adventures go here. I get my spells lined up here so I can have some different stuff. Alright, I think that's a good amount of spells to use, and then we will just start hacking and slashing. Come on. There's the DFA channel. So now we gotta count how many turns I keep it until I lose it and when I gain it back. Because that's... That and the resistance technically. The resistance is here first, so the resistance has been here for a while. But let's keep this train going. I can't go too fast and nor the dragon immune, so that's why I'm just like pausing a little bit before I click. Just to take and see. Wow, 3.7. I like that. That's pretty good damage. Always having DF8 channel up is pretty helpful for my damage output. So am I selling you Phantom King on the Corvus Endless right now? Are you buying what I'm selling or what I'm offering to you? You don't necessarily have to buy it, but you know, you can try it, you know, try it out. You may have to use a couple of mountainous acorns if you don't have an accessory with missing mana imitate like I do, where I have 2 of them. Because I saw the potential in them, and soon with the new chess piece from the Yelbelgub, or however you pronounce the multi-headed dragon raid, the chest has 2% mana regeneration per turn. So I'm like, hey, that works. I can work with that. Even if I'm not getting 4% or however I'm getting right now at 2 of them. And I can maybe just run 1 of them to be a 2% mana, and instead of running 2, and so I have the freedom to use a different 2% one. Well, that's all that you really need is enough to do horizontal slash, and then maybe have, you know, your mana at like, you know, half or full. So in case you have to use other spells, you won't have to take and worry about it. Or however much, you know, mana your total mana is before you equal out with the missing part. Or the max part, or the flat generation part, whichever one it is. Oh, you survived, I see. Well, thank you. Thank you for your donations. Come on, Bruce. Come on, Bruce. I need you to flow. Oh, there was the first miss right there of the wrong spell to use. This one's not too bad, but you know, it happens. Hit the Nidhogg, but they can't really hurt me too bad, so I need to calm down a little bit and don't just be willy-nilly spamming it. even though it's right there by my mouse, so I don't have to technically move my mouse from here. I can just click it, which is very fortunate. So I might just try and train myself to use my left hand to click another spell in this scenario. So let's see how this training's gonna go. The Corvus training arc begins now. Endless training arc. Let's see, how are we going? We're already in the 60s, so I'm going to wait until I get to about... Ooh, there's the second mistake right there. Got distracted by this. Oh, there we go. I'm ready now. Good rewards still. For not having the shrine yet in the Vulcan's Brew. I could technically use a Super XP Potion, but I feel like it would be a waste if I didn't use the Super XP Potion during an XP event to get the maximum amount of XP possible. If that makes sense for people out there that... Or I hope it makes sense for those people out there that truly want to take and maximize their gains. I hope that you saved some of your Super XP Potions in order to take and use them for when you really need that last bit of XP push for, like, you know, getting the 249 and 250, and you're doing a couple of endless, and it's, you know, gives you just enough to get there, or you're trying to get the overlevel badge and you're trying to get as much as you can. So right now, so far, I haven't been keeping track because I actually all to do it. But, ooh, that's not good. Alright, good. They missed. I zapped them. Yes, I'd say Heretic Corvus would be good, but I think the weapon would probably just be better overall because you can get something now instead of having to have the whole amount together for the class, if that makes sense. You can, like, buy parts of it, bits and pieces of it now with tower shards you have to help you out, and then slowly put adornments in there for what you got. So it'll give you sometimes like instant purchase power to where eventually once you spend the 150,000 total, I think, for it, then you would have your level 20 staff. So you could probably have a level 15 or 16 today, maybe, if you spend your shards right, you know, if you get good amounts at your full clearing. And it'll help you out. So that would be my advice. Just go with the weapon first. You know, it's always good to have a good weapon as a mage, you know. Mages do like their magic staffs, after all. But we are doing good. We're almost at 100 here. Just chatting along, not paying attention. Just gotta somewhat pay a little bit more attention to what I am before on these things. Because I'll one-shot them right now if they're not immune to dragon, which is cool. You know, these, you know, my big 200 ascension level muscles that I'm flexing right here, you know, it's you know, helping out with this big damage and having 100,000 ward with semi-farm gear. I'd say it's roughly like half farm gear, because it's like I don't have the chest. Like, I'm not using the Court Jester's outfit. Oh, I messed up there by reading that. Do you keep the augments, like the adornments, by using gold? Yes, you have to spend gold to remove them. So, but it doesn't cost anything to put them in, which is nice. No, I think you might have to. No, I don't know. I don't think you, because you do it through the building itself. You don't go through the blacksmith. So you don't have to, you only have to go to the blacksmith if you want to take out an augment and put in another one in its space. So that's the only time when you have to spend gold, really, for your tower weapon. Some people, including myself, have multiple tower weapons for different things to avoid having to be like do the extra steps of removing out and putting in. But for the longest time, I did it, and it wasn't until like a year or two ago when I got my extra. It may have been closer to 2 years now, but it's at least been 1 year until I got like a couple of secondary weapons, just because I use them so often. like a bow, one-handed bow and a one-handed axe for me. It would be like a one-handed staff and a two-handed staff for you, most likely. Yes, that is correct. Same stats, no quality. So if you have two of them, they're going to have the exact same magic stat at level 20 and at level 1, and throughout the same route. So where it comes in is the quality of your augments. So if you have good quality augments, then you're going to get more attack power, magic power, ward, foresight, HP, mana, stuff like that. Those kind of stats. Not, it's always fixed with, like, you know, the amount of crit rate that you get with, it doesn't matter the quality. You're still going to get 10% crit rate with the Prometheus hands. So, you know, you don't have to worry about that. But we're at 125. Getting close to getting a billion per boss kill right now without the other stuff. So it's going to jump up a good amount once we get to 150. Because that's where I usually like to start at with my shrines. Because I'm going to go to like 500 or 600, so that's over half of the dungeon used for the shrine, you know. Roughly, it's been like a little bit over, about a third of the dungeon was did without the shrine, which is fine, because it's usually not the most beneficial part, but the other 2/3 of the dungeon or so is going to be used with the shrine, is how I see it, you know. You're sacrificing part of it in order to gain more in the end by not using the shrine in the beginning, because it could take you 5, 10, 15 minutes to get to those, you know, to those 150 floors. 87 still feeling to go. You got it, Phantom King. All you have to do is just wait out the cooldown, man, of your wave vessel, because you can always travel to the other ones again and rejoin the party to do the other deep dungeons, which is nice. So it's not locked by cooldown, I think. I haven't done the trying to take and leave and join multiple times in a while, but I'm pretty sure that it's intentional, maybe around that. I don't know. But we're almost there. We're almost at the 150 for this one. Let's see, this Hades, not bad, 300k. Hades is one of the lower value of the tier 10 bosses. And we did it. We got there. Oh, well, let me just take this one out real quick before I change the stats, because that looks scary. Okay, that doesn't look as scary. So there we go. 153 for that one. Let's see, which one was that one? Was it this one? Yes. So now we're going to go to this one. I would kill them together with you at 10, Phantom King. I would kill some treats with you at 10 Anguish. They're set at 10. So we'd have to do it at 10. We don't have to do them shackled. I probably don't want to do it at 10. Well, I mean, we could. Probably wouldn't be that bad. Because we'd have like 30 ascension levels or something like that, which will give us some stuff. But yep, we are recovering the ward with the chest right now. You can see I didn't start out with max ward because I changed from having 50k ward now to having 100k, so it doesn't automatically update it when you do that. I think it only does it on like the first floor for that. So, oh wow, the penguin did not hesitate to use that beast strikes. Okay, I'm starting to like this penguin. I think he's cooking. You know, I like this guys. That works because you have agony 10. Okay, well that's great. We need to get through these floors as soon as possible to 150. Because I don't believe I'll be probably doing anything else after this, or I'll be doing a little bit more stuff after this one. I'll probably do some stuff off stream after the tower. So if people do want to do some dungeons stuff off stream, they can write in the Discord and we can coordinate there, rather than talking in the separate voice chat or other stuff. But I'll have other stuff to take care of in about after I use this these boss for the endless. I mean, I'm definitely going to use 2 bestial potions whenever I do my endless. I'm just waiting until 150 to use them because I want to maximize the time on the bestial. I'm not just going to do it for the first 150 floors and lose like 15, 20, 30 minutes of it potentially. But yeah, let me know what decision you make, G. You know, either one's good. I think Corvus would probably be good for Endless. If you wanted to go one class for Endless, I'd say Corvus would be better than Aura to use. Because then you can get something more crit rate in your stuff. Alright, we are at the 50, so we're a quarter or a third of the way there. Our goal. How dare you survive? Oh, there you go. I'm paying attention there. Alright, good. No back to back. I would go for single hand. I would not go for a two-handed staff, G. You can use a two-handed staff, I'd say, once you get Heretic Aura. Like, when you get Heretic Aura, then it'll be worth it to use a two-handed staff, because then you do Heretic Aura towers. Because you can do use Aura Vestaga and different stuff with Heretic Aura. It's a lot different, you know, more reliant on using the flask for mana and stuff, and the sigils. And then using the Aura Vestaga for the damage. But that one I think would be more, it would be, like, it depends if you're going to use Anguish or not, because you can always have the Anguish leveled up and then not. So I definitely recommend, you know, if you're going to do some Anguish with, like, do your baby towers, do level 1. Oi there, WR. I was about to be like, where's WR at, man? I'm used to seeing the ois. But yeah, the using Quick Cast Ultima or just having a weapon that gives you extra crit damage, you know, you can choose whichever one you want to do. I'd recommend for now just going for the crit damage because it's going to give you crit rate, so then you won't have to need as much in order to get your crit rate that you need because your weapon's going to give you a good amount. Especially if you want to go safe and go with a one-handed shield and use the staff, I think you're going to get like 40% crit rate, I think it is. So that's going to be helpful with the one-handed weapon. You get 48% with the two-handed because you get an extra slot because it's a two-handed weapon after all. So it's more, you know, it has more overall stats, which is nice. So, I mean, you can go a two-handed weapon. I mean, either or is fine, but I think one-handed is more versatile than two-handed because two-handed you're kind of limited to only using it for crit. You can try and use it for quick casting, but you can't use Sequencer, so it'd only be a 75% if you just fill it up all with Monks Devotionist. I think is what the percent is for it. But we're in the 70s right now, which is cool. And now we're in the 80s. There we go. Things are starting to help. Come on, I need those proofs, bro. Where are them proofs? One-handed it is. Nice. Alright, cool. We're 90, almost in the hundreds. Alright. Come on. Ooh, Heretic. Nice. 600k for that. I'm just trying to speed through this. Fast as lightning out here. Oh, there we go. I lost the Ifit channel for one turn, and then the Penguin immediately came and clutched him. Thank you, Penguin. And probably when I get the 150, I'm going to check my Kingdom Quest. Oh yeah, I love you doing Gandering Towers, Phantom King. It's so good. That's what you see me doing with it, you know. So, you know, I truly believe in Gandering. You know, you can occasionally put on the Swan Song if you want to take out an Arcane Troll packs and don't want to waste 4 turns of hitting horizontal slash, or use a different weapon that you can damage it with. Yeah, the Nature Bite event is where you get the penguin. It's basically part of like a Earth Day, like an evolution of the Earth Day event kind of thing. So there's different pets you can get. So you have to farm out the currency by taking out the mercs in order to get the pets and other stuff. So I farmed out for the penguin and the panda, I think were the 2 that I got. I got 2 of them. I may have gotten 3, but I'm pretty sure I only got 2. I didn't get the mammoth. You know, a lot of people are using the mammoth right now for PvP. I remember somebody told me, that, you know, they've been seeing a lot of mammoths in the PvP scene, like for Kingdom Wars, or just when you're doing random battles and stuff, you'll just see mammoths. And I'm like, yeah, I kind of agree. I didn't say anything, but you know, for that post out there, the people in the different polls and forums and stuff, yeah, I think that there's a lot of mammoths, and it's annoying because it's like I can't just like one-shot them through their 500,000 ward without getting buffs. And if I use buffs, then I'm not hitting them, so then they can hit me and stuff. So I have to, like, you know, use Ward of Ward Knight and then use like 1 or 2 buffs, or maybe 3. I don't know how many that I have, you know, who knows. Could be more than that, and then just like wreck them and one-shot them. Because it's like most of them can't one-shot me if I don't hit them hard, so they gain more stats. Then all of them are just gonna, or don't immediately just use like stuff. So I'm tanky enough. I can do that, especially if I want to take and use like try a different specialization to help me out. I'm not going to say which one it is to reveal the strats, but it would drastically change my build kind of. But it'd be fun little experiment to try. All right, there we go. We are 150. So here it is, folks. Let's see. Are we going to have a wisdom or a luck? Well, how much time do I have left? 4 minutes? That's fine. I'll wait the 4 minutes. I'm checking my Kingdom Quest. Hopefully I got enough to get another one. Oh wait, I'm unshackled, so I did not. That's right. Because I'm not shackled, I'm not getting the proofs. That's funny, so. Oh well. I used the 30 minutes for the early part, so that's good. The rest is just going to be at the RNG. I'm at the 250, which is good. But here we go. First person said wisdom. Anyone wanted to add their vote to the wisdom, or they want to take and go against the green and choose the luck? Like, what shrine am I going to get? I'm going to do a countdown so people can vote right now, or just yell out what they like, what they think it's going to be. I'm going to do a 10-second countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. It's a wisdom. The wisdom have it. Finally, we're blessed with the wisdom. It's a Christmas miracle. Oh my goodness. There we go. So here we go. We're using the Bestial Potion, Dowsing Rod, XP Potion, Lucky Coin, Lucky Silver Coin, Small Bestial Potion, and the Vulcan's Brew, and we're rocking and rolling. I don't care about the luck. The luck shrine. I don't need the orange. I'm fine. You know, I did like 5 ascension levels, and my orange like budged just a little bit. So here we go. Hello there, Derpenstein. Welcome. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. And let's see, what this heretic going to be? Nice, 2.1. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh, wow, 2.4. Back to back. I'm getting some good gains from the shrine already. You know what? I'm gonna try it out. You know what? I'm actually gonna try out the shackles. We're gonna see how it goes to try and like maximize our rewards. We're gonna see. We have 2 chances, so if we fail the first one, I know not to take and do it. But I'm gonna go down to have 24 ascension levels here. But now I have 48% ords, 42% XP, 34, 26, 100% English year chance. So let's see, what are my stats now? 4,300 defense and resistance. Wow, 41,000 ward. So this is just more of like the raw stats from the gear kind of right now, rather than just my ascension levels for a good part of this. See, the green's not that, you know, it's a big difference, but not that big yet. And this would be the ascension level stats that are added to it, the green. But without further ado, let's give it a shot. We're going to see how it's going to go. Oh, look. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not messing around with the fire. Finally get these in items because I wanted to push this over some more by using an item. But that helps out. But, forgot I was going to say. Geez. Oh, well, give them that to me, but... Oh, you know what? I have just the thing for you, buddy. You know, just a spell for him. Perfect shot. Does magic tricks, man. Go on, we need some proofs. Give me some proofs. Wow. Didn't want to give me a proof. How rude. What about you? Not even you as well. How about you? Okay, I see a lot of them are not being generous with the proofs right now, even though I'm using the shackles. I have a lot less mana, so you see I'm losing mana by using horizontal slash, and especially using this spell like this. So I'll have to eventually use a super mana potion or something like that, or just start slamming him with the auto attacks for a minute to gain some mana back, and then or an easy one, and then just like chug a super mana potion right here, and then just go on my merry way, you know, just big chillin'. So you know, it starts to build up over time. That 4 at a time, you know, simple as that, 4 at a time. Still doing good damage, which is good. So this will hopefully be able to get me into the 400s. If I can make it to the 400s with the shackles on, I think it will be a victory. Because look at that. Good amount right there. It's increased even more, which I like. So this is like truly getting more gains. It's definitely more dangerous to do it because I don't have 100,000 ward anymore and almost 10,000 defense resistance. It's cut down to a little bitty amount. Let's see, where's my lightning? I'm gonna zap this dude. There you go. Ooh, there you go. Finally, a brew from Melancholy. They're real. I finally see them. I definitely need that extra 10% chance. Running out of mana right now. There's a proof, right? This is a good one to use it on. Because he can't hurt me. He thinks he can, but he can't. Gosh darn it, I forgot to check my quest, but no, I'm going. The shrines are running, I don't want to take and waste more time of it. We got to keep it rocking and rolling. Ooh, nice 3.3 billion for a regular Gilgamesh. So Berserk would be, you know, probably close to 7. So I guess if you're going to use shackles, then it would probably be good to kind of like build up your ward. Like use the ward doggo, spend the first 150 floors with the ward doggo that they can build up your ward turns, or just sit there on a non-lethal mob and just spam Word of Ward Knight and have like a maximum mana enmity on in the early floor. Just, spam it until you have enough as where you're happy with it. To your heart's content. Yep, but the experience points and the orange are still building up, because even though I don't have a Court Jester's outfit, I have really good Concords that would make up the difference of not having a Court Jester's outfit for a lot of people. So especially if I use an orange shrine as well, I'll be getting a lot more orange, but I don't care about the orange. Or luck, I think I have enough luck right now. I don't want to be over lucky. Or just do not use extra luck just on purpose kind of thing. Because some people theorize that that having too much luck, like over 400%, isn't good for you. But I don't know if that's really true or not. If people want to take in, have any information where people are discussing this, I'd love to take and look at it and see. For like the math or the science behind it. Ooh, okay. This dude, we're gonna put you to sleep. Since you trying to think you can dodge my attacks. Let me just get my mana back, and then I'm gonna. Oh my goodness. Well, I guess I messed up there. What did he do? He hit me with the Purifying Strikes for 52k? Well, that was quite unfortunate. I literally just got into the 200s there. So, yeah, I have 52 minutes left on this buff, so maybe I can try it out for a little bit, but I definitely got to be more careful. Or, no, I'm probably just not going to do the shackles, because I don't want to take in at the buff up another endless. I want to just rock this one for the rest of it, so no shackles it is. It was fun. I got a little bit of percent with it, which is nice. But we're going to go pure power just for the fact that I want to take and have a good entertaining endless for further out. So there we go. We're back to the big boy. The big boy stats. Probably should have used it on the earlier floors. So that's like, kind of what I can learn for next time. Is this maybe I can just use the shackles earlier and try and get some better proof chance and stuff like that when it's not as dangerous. And then like after like the mid hundreds, and then immediately swap back over to the big boy, or like maybe close to 200, just depending on how far you want to go with it. We'll zap you. Zappy zap. Here we go. Just for you, buddy. Just for you. Yeah, Mimic wasn't joking where you can literally take and like perfect shot your way through a lot of the stuff. Like this one, like, I needed more crit chain build up, I think, for it. But it's pretty funny that you can just kill a majority of the things with this. It's pretty brainless. But this is also like an essential level thing right here. So it doesn't quite take care of everything, but it pretty much takes care of most things. Like if I see a Mimic or a Gazer, then I'll have to be like, okay. Or like this thing. Like I don't want to hit it 2 more times, so I'll just whack it. And then I'll be fine to go with the rest. Just because the Mimic and the Gazer are immune to physical, so this wasn't hurt them because it's especially like, common physical elemental attack. Okay, that kind of hurt a little bit. I'll regen it back. A couple of these just to gain the ward turns, because I do lose ward turns if I am using that. So I did remember that. I was like, wait a minute. The Penguin's really not that generous with give me ward turns apparently. So I'm like, okay, well I guess I'm gonna have to hold on to these 55 ward turns that I have. And slowly they should grow up. Getting into the 20s regional? Wow. That's great, Phantom King. I'm glad I did because it ran into an eyeball right there. Or top 100 global. Okay, well, let's see it. Let's see it. Top 1100 global. You gotta climb up soon, you'll get into the, be in the top 1000, you know? Oh, shoot. Good thing. Ooh, 9.7. There we go. That's a big payout right there in the 200s, making up for the other one. I didn't get any, but I don't think I got a single Berserk boss from those 244 floors before I died. So it's probably meant to just get one later on. Oh, nope. We are not dealing with that blight and poison. Nope. No, sir. No, sir. No, ma'am. Nope. I'm not dealing with that. You can take that stuff and go elsewhere. I don't play around. I don't play those games. I play games, but I don't play those games. You know, you gotta be specific. I play the game that has the concept in it, but I don't have to use that concept in the game or take the risk chances. Alright, there we go. We are in the early 200s right now, working our way back up here. You ran 4 hours of dungeons today. That's a good amount of dungeon hours to run a dungeon, man. I definitely have not been doing that recently. I've just been really chill, just trying to do other stuff. Ooh, this could be dangerous. Alright, not. Alright, there we go. 10.2 billion. Good for the people in the party. Let's see. That one gave 3.8, almost 4. So, once I get into the 300s, we're going to be getting 4 and then like 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 billion from Berserks, which will be nice. Something to look forward to, just kind of guesstimating the numbers that I'll be getting. Just depends on what level it is. It's the higher level Berserk, then you can get big payout. Like this one's a 243, so it's a lower level, so that's why it's 10. If it was like a 260, 270, it'd probably be like 11 or 12. But still, very happy with it. So thank you, Berserk Heretic, for blessing me with that amount of stuff. You know, I pretty much gotten like a lot of my Ascension level orange that I spent today has already gone back in the first earlier floors now because of all the gains that I've been getting through the good old Band of Gods. We need an Earth spell for you or an Arcane, but we'll take Earth because you know a lot of stuff can be hit with Earth if it's not immune to Dragon. So I can just have it right next to me. Ooh, that's good. Good amount of orange are flowing right now from the higher floors. I like to look at the stats. Ooh, that's not good. Thank you for always hitting me with the Beast Strike. Much appreciated. See, that one's almost 12, and it was a 12 or 257. I can see up there. So if it was like, you know, 60s, then it would have definitely been over 12 billion. But nevertheless, thank you very much, Berserk Beowulf, for your blessing. A good amount of orange and stuff. And XP. Oh, wait. I'm so good at dodging these things apparently right now. It's almost like I'm a ninja or something. Let's see. Ooh, ninja. I put you to sleep. Go to sleep. Shh. Go to sleep. I'm gonna just spam some Word of War Knights here just to build up my war turns, just because I want to build up a good amount. When I get like 100, and I don't have to feel like I have to always use Word of War Knight all the time. I can just occasionally use other turns. Oh, you woke up. Shh, go back to sleep, buddy. It's just a nightmare. You didn't see anything. Alright, here we go. Let's see. What are you weak against? Weak against lightning. You know what? I just happen to know somebody that has a lightning attack right here. What's your name on it? Ooh, nice. Drop 2 keys. Thank you very much. It's crazy too is that soon these guys will be start giving a billion XP apiece for the tier 10 fallen gods. Like the noble Gaia, Ifrit, stuff like those dudes. Because I'm already getting 800k right now from one. So let's see, this one, Tyrannus, is going to give 863. Ooh, nice, and a proof of Melancholy, because he is a tier 10 boy. Ooh, thank you, Berserk Fenrir, for giving me a good amount of keys, 2 of them. Nice, nice. Berserk Mimic, 2.6 billion XP. That's pretty nice. For a monster. Ooh, Berserk Nidhogg's going to be pretty good. Well, 1.5. We'll work up there. I like that all the Berserk monsters and bosses are like almost a billion or over a billion or a couple. Like that Berserk and Warlord 4.2 or 4.3. Yeah, consistently the regular one is 1.5. That's crazy. But we're almost there. We're almost in the 300s. I like that I have so much XP now that all the regular monsters that are like tier 9 and stuff are giving over 100 million apiece. Yep, even the Wyvern, tier 9 dragon. Let's see, Tyrannus, yep, 930k, so probably maybe around the 340s or 350s. Then it'll start giving me over a billion, I'm thinking. So we'll see around there. It's going to be a good spot to be at. So far we are making some very good XP right now in Orns. Just gotta be aware. Or there's pesky dragon immune people. They're the only one that's really going to try and stop me. Besides the second changers that can do magic attacks, which are there are a couple of them out there. Ooh, nice. Just casually 5 billion from a random realm shifter. Let's see, is there another one that come up for a test to see how close I am with my guess? Nope, but a Berserker Nubis is kind of scary, especially since he forbid me, so now I'm going to have to use an Ambrosia right now. Hit with the Lightning Sigil, but I got him, ooh nice, 6.4 billion, and I got a proof. Let's see. Let's see. Gradlin, nice, 2.2 almost. Warlord, 1.4. Angry Slog, 2.3. Awesome. Wow, just a regular tier 8 or tier 9 boss gave almost 800, mid 800s and then low 800 for a lower level. That's pretty good. We're in the 340s now, so technically, you know, if those dudes want to show up, they might be close. Yep, that Fallen Fridge is probably around their XP gain, so that was 1.1 billion there. So is Typhon, yeah. So, Cactus is definitely one of those. So that's what's a 3. Pegasus, not so much. Griffin's good, but not that good yet, apparently. Ooh, there we go. Angry Pegasus will definitely get the billion job done. Here we go. Falling Gaia. Yep, there we go. Clean 1 billion for a 350. So that was a little bit lower level one. So pretty good. Ooh, thank you, Anku, for showing up. Finally. I've been looking for y'all. I need all the Ankus now, please. Already summoned all the Ankus into my endless. I need to fight armies of Ankus to win. Like, I'm just curious, like, what are the theme? Is it going to be like a theme tower, or is it just be like just a tower final boss with like just a sprinkle of event monsters? Because I want it to be like dragons. Because I want it to be like all dragons. I want this like, if I know Odie's already created it and he's already about to ship it, you know, but like if you could just add more dragons or just have more dragons in there, that's what I want. I want to fight a lot of dragons in this new tower. And I hope we can get some good. Everybody gets good stuff from it because it's looking like a pretty good raid. I don't know if it's going to be a group one or if it's going to be solo. You know, it'd be cool to find out. We're going to just wait until next month, basically. We're rocking and rolling. Everything's giving us good XP. Almost 6 billion for a Gilgamesh. That's pretty nice. Berserk Northern Lord 2.5. Oh, here we go. Berserk Heretic 17.1. Yes, it's the beginning of the month. It's going to be the first or like the second would be the latest. For normally most of the big events for the month. It's the first. But there we go. That's a big XP gain right there. We're rocking and rolling. Oh, here we go. That's good. Again with the program though, they're picking up the XP gains. Still not 6 yet. Getting closer. Yeah, good. Their values are going up as well. Oh man, you took away my crit chain, you bastard. I'll get it back. Don't worry about it. Ooh, this one's gonna be good. 3.6 billion from Berserk Earth Lady. Alright, Gradlin 2.6. Okay, it's working up there. Let's see, Berserk Anubis 7.2 with 1.3. Oh, here we go. Is this Gilgamesh finally in the 400s? Yep, you're going to give us over 6. So we're in the danger zone kind of right now. This is where I can start to get one shot pretty easily. On Berserks. Most likely not on regular things except for like maybe certain bosses I'll be worried about getting one shot by them. Definitely not this guy. But for now, I'm just going to keep it simple and just keep the penguin for now. It would say how many, I think it is. It would depend on the, I think it's in the wording. Do you have the information about the tower weapons and stuff, G? Like there's like a Google Sheets that you can look at that has some data on it about what the augments are and what the what weapons you can use and stuff like that, and how much they cost, which one's which staff for the name. It would probably be under the useful information under the pin messages. I'm hoping it's there. I mean, I can find it and pin it there, but go to the useful info and then check the pins. Nope, it's only there. Okay, so let me type in alright, so now let me go find it real quick. No, I'll get it later. I'll bring it back and I'll put it up there whenever I'm done my endless. But pretty much, it's like Archie staff and arch stuff. I think the one that has arch in it is a two-handed. So it wouldn't do like the Archie would. So it's probably the Celestial staff. I would say with most certainty. I mean, I can go to my weapons and find out for certain because I'm gonna see which one is 5 and which one is 6. But I'm doing endless now, so I'm trying to focus on that. I pondered on it. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a one-handed, but I was still just double checked by looking at the or action around in the different discords for stuff. Oh, you want to play these games, Berserk dude? Okay, 6.1. That's pretty nice. Please don't hurt me. Thank you. Okay, not bad. Close to 6. Let me just charge up my crit rate some more here, and that should be good. Alright, good. Well, then get that one. Okay, hit me for 30k. Pretty good magic damage there that I took, but I was tanking enough to survive it. Uh-oh, where's my different channel? Penguin. No wonder I took damage, is it in the different channel up? Oh, wait. No! No, this one doesn't have Call of Brynhild on it. No! Man, that hurts. I'm going to have to do some fancy stuff right here, so I don't like that. I'm going to have to do some fancy stuff on a special monster to get Call of Brynhild. That's what I was wondering, like, where is my different channel at whenever it's down. So I'm going to have to find a monster that I can put to sleep that's not dangerous. This one, we can technically work with this one. Hopefully it's going to work out good. Alright. So I have to leave, take off my Curse segment by putting on a piece of Curse segment on this gear right here. And then I have to take and swap over the Beowulf, use the Panacea with the, and then use Call of Brynhild, and then survive. So I'm going to have to go like full ward tank build. With the, that one. So let's see, we're going to go with Dynasty. Also I can get Call of Brynhild. Alright, here we go. Shh, go back to sleep. Go back to sleep. My boy, thank you. Alright, so now I'm going to use the Panacea. I'm going to flee. Then I'm going to go over here to Gilgamesh. I mean, not Gilgamesh, to Beowulf. Then I'm going to not do this. I'm going to definitely do that. So be super tanky, and then do this. We're going to go by ward. Where is the tower? There we go, this one. That one. Now we're cooking. And then I'm going to go full tank with this, with these, my fancy Lincolnish rings put into use right now. Alright, here we go. Here goes nothing. Pulling off the mission here. I don't have sleep guard here, but I can flee now and I can go back over to Realm Shifter so I can get all my stats back. So mission accomplished somewhat. We gotta wait until I get back here and finish it off here, I suppose. Not this one. Wrong Realm Shifter. The skeleton dude, not the mimic guy. I'm just making sure my gear is still set up with the mimic with this head. Yep. Alright, so I'm gonna go here. Back here. I'm gonna say, go to sleep, buddy. Thank you. And then use the curse of segment. And then flee. And then, bam, we pulled it off. Whew! Mission accomplished. That was a lot of work right there to do that. I tried to do it as safe as possible with the sleep dart, you know. Alright. Oh man. I don't want to do that right now. Body, I don't want to yawn. But it's saying, no, you got to. Let's see, I have lightning, I need earth. And then that's pretty much like, I need like one more. So I do like, perfect shot. I know it would deal 0, but now I just lined up this to be right there. That's the main goal. You have to cast it again in order to take it off Phantom King. So I had to cast Curse of Segment to take it off. Then I had to use a Panacea to get enough health because I would die if I took the... if I spent the turn at 1 health with 3 Berserks ticking away for my Beowulf. So I had to use a Panacea there to get my health high enough to where I can take a turn or 2. I probably could have used an X health potion. It would have been safer overall to do that because I'd have like less health coming back. But, you know, I made it work. I pulled it off. The mission. Ooh, yeah, it wasn't strong enough because it didn't have enough crit chain. That's annoying. But now I'm doing better. Now I got the power. Ooh, there we go. 7 million right there. Doing pretty good. I'm liking these numbers, man. Ooh, I don't like getting hit with that. That is not good. I am actually in danger right now, so... This is where I go with my plan B, which is going with the Dorado now, going with the ward regeneration build. So I have this built for a reason. You know, there's a reason why I let the ward recovery there, because it's there for a reason. We're gonna stay Blades of Finesse because I'm lazy. But we go here and we go to ward recovery and bam, it puts all the good stuff there. I'm gonna take this off just because. Put this there. And we're gonna just save it to this. And we're gonna go back in here. We're just gonna spam a super mana potion and we're just gonna chill. You're gonna see all the ward come back that I need. 139k of it. I don't like this stun, so I will just keep on doing this until I'm not stunned. So that works. Definitely won't have all this ward back. And people asking how much ward is this that I have right now with not trying super hard is just 464k. It could probably get higher if I changed the shield and had a different amity for more effectiveness for the rings and stuff like that. But cool nevertheless. And it changed specialization to counterfract. But let's go here. No, not as you. I need to go back to the other you. I was wondering why I was doing that. I'm like, yeah, because we need to go to this guy. It's a horizontal slash and be on our merry way. Thank you very much. There we go. Now I can use the situational spells to build up my stuff. Alright, cool. Now everything's back in alignment. Like I never had to leave in the first place. Hello there, Vexy. How are you doing? Big gains right now we're making. And this endless. You can see here what we're getting on the screen with big numbers. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. That's it. Hello there, Kirimato. Welcome to the stream. That's what I'm talking about right here. Berserk Realm Shifter on floor 494. So not even 500 yet. Almost 23.4 billion XP, 3.4 million orange without using Court Jesters and without using a Shrine of Luck. Mainly just using the Wisdom. Oh, here we go. We get another test right here. 22. Back to back. This one more orange though. 4.1. So Heretic was better in the orange. So, man. Oh, wait a minute. I'm glad that I dragged that off of it to cancel that. Whew. We are making all these back-to-back things. I'm not going to complain with that. That just like completely just loaded up the making endless so much more that I got right there. Thank you very much, game. That's all I can say. We still got 22 minutes left on the buffs, which is nice. Oh, you and your Goose Games, Phantom King. Nice. Even the small ones give 200k now, which is nice. Ooh, 5.1. 3.1. 3.1. Ooh, wow, 7. Ooh, what's this Anubis? 9.4. Let's go. At almost 1.8. Holy, Berserk Mimic 2.3. This is where the big gains are starting to pop in. You were going to go with one of the battle mage or the other mage, I think. Whichever. I had to look at them. I can give you some advice. You know, you're 150, so I'll go with Archdruid. No, Archdruid. I think he is. You go with Archdruid. You want to eventually work towards Archdruid. Ooh, that's not good. So no, I can still one shot him there. Nice. That was 3. 3. Just not gonna mess around there. Wow, 7.3 just casually right there. Oh my goodness. I'm scared. I'm scared of this one. I'm scared of this one. Come on, please use Divine Bastion. Be scared. Be scared with me, buddy. Yes, he is. Alright, cool. I get to take him out. Whew. Come on. Come on. Take him out. Take him out. Let's go. 23 and 4.5. I'm just the guy. I'm just a Psy. Dude, I just do the damage. Realm Shifter's where it's at for endless, man. Sure, Deity is really good at endless too. I'd say Deity and Realm Shifter are the same. If you have like similar ascension levels, you can probably get more with Deity than you can with Realm Shifter, but you can still get some crazy numbers. Deity's just super tanky, which is so good. It's tankier than Realm Shifter, and that's saying something because I'm like one of the tankier classes in there. There's like different levels of tanky, and Deity can take it to a whole nother level because of their buffing temporary buff system that they have and other gear choices to be able to wear warrior gear to help get more temporary buffs. Ooh, here we go. I believe in horizontal slash. Too close, but golly, there's a new personal best for today. 26.1 billion with 4.1 million. And a proof of Melancholy. Whew. I mean, you could definitely try out Summoner. In order to do Summoner, Kirimato, you would have to take and do, let's see, I'm going to go with this right now. Oh, that's not good. I'm going to have to stun you. And then hit you with the horizontal slash. Hit you with another horizontal slash. Stun you again. Hit you with another. I have to keep on hitting him in order to get more. Nope, I failed. We got too low. Yep, that's why I died. Oh, man. But I'm happy. I made it pretty high. It was like 553 for that one. Let's see, because this one was right here so I can see it. Yeah, 553. I mean, I mainly just hoard it mainly, Kirimato. I mean, I have a lot of orange because I do a lot of endless, and I've already gotten a lot of stuff that I can buy orange with right now. So I can't really spend it because I need materials in order to get more stronger stats for other characters. But that's going to take away a fraction of the orange that I have. So, you know, it's one of those like things where it's like I put in so much time, work, and effort into the game. You know, I get a lot out of it. But looks like I have about maybe like 10 or 15 minutes before I have to go. So we can maybe do a little bit of questions. So, you know, so let me give you some advice here, Yamato, before I go. I always like helping out new people. So let's say you are right here. So you're 150. So you're right. Are you Arch? So are you already Arch Druid? She said you're a Druid. So I'm saying you're thinking you're Arch Druid. So definitely go Necromancer. I would say if you want to go down the Mage path, but if you want to go down the Summoner path over here, then you would have to get to, then you would be able to do the Granite Tuner as well. You need a YouTube training video on Ascension levels that's updated, as I don't fully understand how it works. So, with Ascension levels, it comes down. There's a formula out there. I don't have the formula, emo. But pretty much you can see this is what it would be if I was 200 and I want to go to the next level on this class. I'm mainly working on other classes because I like to clean 200 and I don't want to get like a giant block and have an odd number. I just like it to be clean, even numbers. So, you know, it would cost a good amount of orange that I do have right now to get another Ascension level. There are people that are trying to go for as high as they possibly can. Basically, give you a short summary what are Ascension levels. It's random materials. It starts out small. Like I can show you for an example right now on my other account. So you can kind of see what it would be like in the eyes of like a regular person. So this is my second in command character that I have right here on a separate Orna. So if I go to the Altar of Ascension, this is 20 right here. So see how low the materials in the orange is compared to what 200 was. You know, add extra 0. You know, a lot of stuff gets an extra 0 behind it. For a lot of these prices kind of thing, you know, which makes sense. It's a lot of stuff. So I mean, it's just tough. I recommend just like always just look at your shops every day when they reset. Look at the resources about able to take and getting access to the Orna Guild forecast, because that shows what materials are going to show up in some of the guilds, not all of them, because they haven't inputted all the data yet. But as the year comes to an end, more of the data will over time be compelled or inserted in there. But Some Discord servers have a place where they have people from the future, like Takaru, who's in Australia, or people that are in like Asia or New Zealand and stuff like that, that are like so far ahead in the schedule that they can just post it whenever they're going to sleep what the reset is at midnight their time, which would be like, a different time over here for us because they're on a completely different side of the world. So they have the time zone advantage for that. So that's what I normally do. We have people that help for our kingdom that do that. So if you know people around the world, or just asking people, hey, where are you from? See it. Easy way to make a friendship than sees where people from in part of the world, because they may have wonderful water spots that have tons of dungeons, or they may have really good dungeon cluster spots that have like no water and it's just pure dungeon chaos. You never know what you're going to find in different parts of the world. A little bit of both. But nothing good from there, from the monument shop, it looks like. On my little guy. But I'll show you what it looks like for Heretic even lower. So like I have 11 here, but I have, let's say I have 5 on Gilgamesh. This is what 5 is. So like a regular person would be at like right now. So I could definitely level up again if I wanted to, but I'm not going to on this one because I don't really play this class. It was just for trying it out and stuff. So see, it looks a lot more digestible at like lower levels. Like, oh, I need like 300 of each of these things, 400, and then it goes to 500, 600, 700, not 1,000, 2,000. 6,000, 10,000, 15,000, and then soon it'll be like 20,000, 25,000, 30,000 probably if you get into like the 300s, which would be crazy. You need 35,000 of one material, especially if it's like Cursed Ordinite. It's like, oh yeah, I just need 35,000 Cursed Ordinite. It'll just take me a couple of months to get that. Like, oh no, I'm not just going to get that in a week or 1 month. It'd be like multiple months of like actively farming it daily through like doing kingdom raids or just summoning like 100 raids every day and killing all 100 and hoping that I get a couple raids of Morgans in there, kind of thing. Or summoning 50 of them and doing it with another person who has 50 to kill 100 total. Or you can do 100 each or 200 each, however many you want to kill. And then just like wait for the guilds to show the materials that you need before what you have to do in order to get those materials. So it's a lot of bit of a waiting game. Is to do those levels up your damage a lot, or is it from the gear? It's mainly the ascension levels that are helping out. Your gear only gives you so much. The ascension levels do make up a lot of my damage, because a lot of people would not be doing millions of damage in the 600, 700, 800, 900 floors and endless without having so many stats of ascension levels. It's just not, the math just doesn't check out. The ascension levels help make up the damage gap that you need as you go later on. Some classes just naturally do big damage, like if you're casting Ultima, it's a high pin spell, so you may be able to get to like 600, 700 as a heretic or a deity with 30 ascension levels, because that might be the gap to where you start to lose your damage threshold to one-shotting people, and it takes like 2 or 3 hits now to kill them because their HP scaled up so high because you're so many floors deep in the endless. So you have to get more ascension levels to get more magic power to do more damage. Instead of being a 2-shot, it's a 1-shot. So that's kind of like where the thing is. So like if you hit it and you do like 80% of the damage, okay, maybe if you get 20, 30, 40 more ascension levels, then it's going to be 100% because you would have gained 20, 30, 40% more magic overall, which may not be a lot at first, but it adds up over time when you have like, different buffs and multipliers and stuff like that, and how the whole math formula comes together. Yeah, let's go kill some trees, Panda King. Come over. I'll invite you over here. We're going to go to my origin town. We're going to get you that Sylphium, buddy. I have tons of trees in my origin town, so you're in luck. You're definitely in luck. As you can see right here. I have the trees. You asked for the trees? I have some trees. They're level 10, so only people that are worthy of the 10 anguish can have them. So he is one of those few and mighty people that have at least 10 anguish. Some people have more, some people have less. I don't feel like using shackles right now, Phantom King, so I'd recommend you not using your shackles for it. Just because I don't want to. So, please, I'll start them up if I have to. I'm definitely not using the penguin. I'm going to go with Dorado and Blades of Finesse 100%. This is my go-to. I go for Swash all the way, through and through, 100%. I don't give a crap. This is a 40% crit with 5% ward recovery, so it's pretty cool for helping me recover some more ward per turn. I'm going to change my pet, most likely. No, we're going to try the penguin. We're going to try the penguin out. We got about 8 minutes left on my stuff, so let's get to start killing these trees. It takes a lot of raids to level it up, but it's fun because you get more rewards from killing the raids. You're welcome, Kirito, or Kirimato. Are you there, Phantom King? Let me know when you're ready. You need about 15 minutes of cooldown? Alright. Well, we might have to work on that after stream then. If you need 15 minutes for your cooldown. As well, we'll have to be going soon. But yeah, you're most certainly welcome. I recommend just playing what class you like, Kirimato. There's lots of classes out there, so if you like the mage, Heretic is one, but also Deity can be a mage and so can the Beowulf. So they're like hybrid classes where they can do like a little bit of anything for Beowulf and Deity. They have a lot of flexibility in their builds. See, there's one Ursa, which is the physical version, and then Ara, which is a magic version in the future. But it starts out at tier 8, so you would have to take and wait to do that. But if you want to go more towards the attack classes, like Phantom King is saying, you can definitely go with the Shadowmancer or Thief class. This is my favorite one, so I'm very biased here. So you can go to, like, if you can go to Arcanic, that'd be great. That's a great tier 8 class to kind of get you a good idea of what it's like to be a ninja. Because you'll have Avidity, you'll have Mystic Feather, you'll have Recharge, you'll have extra healing from potions, you have a chance to take and debuff people randomly, take away their sight with the Eternal Light, I think, as well. And it's cool, so, I mean, I like the class, and you gain certain spells and stuff like that to help you out in certain situations. But, you have to just play whatever class you like to play, Kirimato. If you like one class, play that one class. But yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I missed before I conclude the stream. I'm trying to think what we're going to focus on tomorrow. There's nothing really from the guilds that's calling my name, so we might just do some towers, I think, because I haven't done some towers, or I might go back to doing some Anguish together. We did some despair farming. I might try and do some level up my despair more instead of just spending it. So it's going to take a little while to get that extra 300 or 400 that I need in order to get the next one. Looking at the stats right now, I need 500, and so I need like 403 for that. And then this one's a lot more. I need like 740 or 50 something right there, so that's a good amount. Not even worried about this one because it's already at 10, and then this one is, I need like 400. So, I'm actually not too far away from the tower. So, after the towers are going to be the closest to achieve the goal, or, despair, I'd say, because those are the cheapest ones, and then this one would just take way too much in order to get for the Melancholy. But, Melancholy is like, over time. It's not like guaranteed that they can do stuff. I appreciate you, Gouldine, for the tips right there. I appreciate it. Yeah, I see it. I see it looks like it's a bot. Yeah. Um. Alright, let me just finish this one thing. Alright, cool. Done. That was done. But yeah, let me see what else can I offer for advice and stuff. So we're probably using towers tomorrow. I'm probably gonna do some raids tonight. So if you have the time, Kirimato, you are 250, which is tier 7. I might be able to help you out with some raids if you're available to help get you some orange and stuff and get you some gear to get you started on if you have the time in like an hour or two from now. You can go to my Discord if you want to. It's in the description on YouTube. You can go there, or you can somebody can always pin it or tag it here. Discord's the best way to probably get in touch with me, is to tag me there. I will be later. I just have some family stuff to take care of, or being a responsible son and stuff like that, helping out the family. But it's not going to take too long, so I'll be able to do some more stuff. I just don't feel like rebooting the stream or just taking like a 20 or 30 minute break kind of to do it. Unless people are down for me literally taking like a 20 or 30 minute break and then coming back. Because I can also technically do that as well. But I feel it'd just be better just to be chill and do the stuff off stream. So people who want to hang out and stuff, they can. So I'm probably just going to conclude it here. So I appreciate everybody tuning in. I'll be live tomorrow, probably around like 2, maybe 3, so a little bit earlier in the day for people in order to take and help out. So if you haven't already, don't forget to go to my YouTube, go subscribe there. Appreciate all the watch hours. I'm really close to getting to affiliates or membership available for here, so people can take and become a member and they can donate and stuff, which would be great. Because I do think overall that probably YouTube is going to be better than Twitch overall. I think I would get more of the percents in due time. Just wild guess out there. But appreciate everybody's support and watching. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a great rest of y'all day, night, and I will talk to you soon. Peace.